Showtime, showtime. Yeah. What up, 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 though?
What up, gangsta?
How y'all feel? What's the deal? What's popping? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking These Damn Beats, baby. Make some noise. Y'all already know what it is. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. Man, life is getting real serious. At the 154 division, Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison. Oh my God, I was wrong. Shout out to my boy Pudo. He was like, yo, yeah, Mark, I would put him in there. I was like, man, I ain't putting my guy in there with no Tony Harrison when he already he's in position to fight the champ. As soon as the champ come back, Tony Harrison is a very dangerous fight for Tim Tszyu, in my opinion. I think he's a very dangerous fight. I think this shit could go either way. But man, oh man, it's going down under. Yes, sir. Shout out to all my Australian plugs out there. Adam Kelly, you got a fight coming out there your way, bro. Adam Kelly, are you going to the fight? Shout out to Adam Kelly. I'm gonna drop the link out there early. So yeah, it's an open conversation on this one. Anybody want to pull up or call in? Let me know what y'all think of this fight. And yeah, this should be a good episode. I'm gonna run the short intro. We only gonna do a 30-second intro. I'm gonna do the short intro, and we're just gonna jump right into some boxing talk. All right, let's get it. It's your man Nash breaking beats.
This that squad sound.
This is madness.
Yeah, you're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. It's going down. It's going down March the 12th in Australia. It's going down under Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison. I got a survey in the chat. I'm asking you all, who do you think is going to win this WBO interim welterweight title? Shout out to everybody who's here early. And yeah, let me do a quick neighbors only roll call, and we're going to take some calls, let you guys pull up, chop it up for a little bit. You guys can tell me what you think of this fight. Who do you think is going to win? How do they win? Is it knockout, TKO, etc.? So let me do this neighbors only roll call. Take it from the top. Pudo. Stephen Bateman, all the way in Australia. Food Revolution. C. Jones 0224. Sweaty Teddy. That guy Clips 330. KP from KC5. Adam Kelly. KP. T. Matt Wade. DJ. Karma Serene. Kansas City Mac. Ill Status Boxing. Ace Retro. Tank the Sweet Signs Examiner. Beyond and Above Media. Pittsburgh T. SF City Slicker. I Know Boxing. Boxing Lounge. It's Mex. Mike from Boston. Rider the Storm. Here to There. Miss Queen Sunkissed. Taylor Bell, Maddie Yoel, Cliff Bailey, Con Shonery, Lisa Bells, Cooking with the Champ, on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr., True Media Today, USA Boxing, that's my guy, Coach Malachi Williams.
What up, gangsta?
HLD, Cooking with Sir Senior, Brandon Washington, Born Supreme, Lady Shan Dundum Season, Dub Right Side, D Bevel the Champ, and of course the big fish himself, my good brother Dare Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
All right. It's lit. Shout out to my guy Jerry. What up, Jerry? Mike, who's that? Mick Tobar? He said, I'm very disappointed that I just get back home to Tassie from Perth to watch the UFC. Then this fight is on and in Melbourne. Oh, so it's gonna be in Melbourne. Okay. It's gonna be in Melbourne. I don't know a lot about geography, bro. I don't know how far is Melbourne from Sydney. Let me see. because I got a couple people out there who follow the show. They're in Sydney, Australia. Sydney to Melbourne. Let me see how far. Oh shit, that's far as hell. Damn, that's 9 hours. That's the drive. It's a 9-hour drive. Hell no. That's far. That's real far. So I got a survey in the chat. Asking who you think is gonna win and why. Let me make sure I got the phone number out there. If you guys want to call in, voice your opinion, tell me who you think is gonna win this fight and why. Let me go to this article though. Matter of fact, let's go to this video first. This is Tim Tszyu speaking. Damn, is my joint popping up? Oh, also too, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the backup channel just in case you don't get the notifications. Check out the backup channel. It says Mark Nash Live. So make sure y'all go right here to Mark Nash Live so you can always be updated with the latest and greatest. Next week, before I do that, shout out to my guy Tay Jones. Happy birthday to my guy Tay Jones. Pac-Man Tay. Shout out to Tay Jones. Happy birthday to you, sir. Hope you're living it up. Lisa, I hope you're getting well. How you feel? Hope you're getting better. How you feel, Lisa? Mick said, he said it's a 1-hour flight. All right, that's not bad. Adam Kelly said it's a 12-hour drive. All right, what was I looking at then? Something's right here. I just put it in here. It says 9 hour and 19 minutes, but that sounds about right because you got to stop. You got to get gas. You got to get some food. Yeah, that's a long trip, bro. That's a long trip. Yeah, we would definitely be flying. Yeah, that's like going from Atlanta to Baltimore. It's a short flight. It's a long ass drive, bro. And I always take the flight. I'm not driving to Baltimore. I got a cousin that drives from Florida to Baltimore all the time. And I was like, hell no. I feel like I spend most of my trip on the road. Like if I won't be up there for like 4 days, I don't want to spend a day of my trip, on the road. Rock from Brockton. He said, Bud, what's up? Excuse me. Tar Heel resident said he has Harrison. You got Harrison. Let me see what I say. All right, so let me go to this article over here. Tim Tszyu cannot believe he's doing this fight. I ain't gonna lie. I think this was a very dangerous fight for Tim Tszyu. I think this is a very dangerous fight for him. I heard some people out there saying, oh, he should have been fighting Fundora and things like that. But from what I was told, Lil Birdie behind the scene told me they wasn't trying to give him Tim Tszyu. That wasn't even an option. Wasn't even an option. Which is crazy. Like, why not? But they wasn't trying to give him Fundora. Which I don't see why not. Shit, I'll throw him in there with Fundora. But I wouldn't throw my guy Tim Tszyu in there like who's fate. Like Tim Tszyu got a title shot coming up next. Got a title shot. Tony Harrison could upset the apple cart, bro. He could very much so upset the apple cart when it comes to this fight. Let me see. What's George Kambosos had to say. George Kambosos said it's a risk. Let's see what George Kambosos got to say. Click this right here. Boom, boom, boom. This ain't what I want to hear first. Let me go to Tim Tszyu first, and then I'll play the Tony. Then I'll play what George Kambosos is saying. But wow, man, I ain't gonna lie. I did not see him taking this fight right here. Did not see him taking this fight. Like I said, it's a high risk fight. He could go there and lose, man. Tony Harrison can outbox him, right? Is that possible? I would have, like, if he wanted to keep fighting, I would have gave him a fight. He could have stayed busy, gave him a keep busy fight, but put him in there with Tony Harrison, I don't know if I would have did that. And then he still got to fight Jermell Charlo after that. Let's play this interview. Let's hear what Tim Tszyu had to say about this.
Every fight you take is all on the line. You're one punch away from going back to the very bottom. So it is what it is. All on the line. 100% gamble, but this is what I do. This is boxing. This is part of my career, and I'm a fighter at first. Or Australia. Is the place where it's going to erupt. I haven't fought for a year and a half in Australia, so I think the next show is gonna be a big one. This guy was the next best available option. Mandatory. It was again inevitable to fight him because he was the mandatory for the title. So it was sooner rather than later, and why not get it done in the meantime before the Charlo fight? So look, I couldn't care less who's in front of me. I'm ready to take him out.
Okay. All right. Some strong words right there. I don't care who in front of me. I'm willing to take them out. Love that energy. You got to love that. Love the confidence of this young fighter. Lisa Bell said it best. She said Tim can get thoroughly outboxed, but on the other hand, Tony could get knocked out. Very much so. That's very true. He said I might have to call. My boy Mick said I might have to call. I'm sorry, I might have to con the wife for a trip to Melbourne from Tassie. How far is Tassie? From Melbourne? Mike Biggs boxing. He said always ready for a Martin Ash Cook section. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Wrong button. Appreciate it, fam. Lisa Bell says she's feeling a little better. Okay, Sydney to Melbourne. That's a 1 hour flight. I think I read all of those. Shout out to everybody who's pulling out. I know boxing, all of y'all. All right, boom, boom, boom. Let's scroll through. All right, so let me go to this. What do you say, Tony? He said Tony Chin been softening up with them Charlo bouts. Come on, man. Dangerous fight for Tim Tszyu. Shit, Tony Harrison ain't got nothing to lose. He playing with house money. I feel like Tony Harrison playing with house money. Whoa, Edward. Shout out to Edward. What up?
What up, gangsta?
You said, I don't think Harrison can last 6 rounds. Oh, no. I got to put a case on that. Oh, no. He's better than that, bro. He's better than that. He knows how to box. He just sometimes he loses. I think he loses a little concentration. Some of these guys, they get bored in there, man. Get bored. Can't fall asleep at the wheel. Tim Tszyu, I'm looking at Tim Tszyu. I'm just saying, man, as good as he is, I don't look at him as that guy that's going to go in there and knock out Tony Harrison in what, 6 rounds? 6 rounds or less? Nah. I would be thoroughly surprised if he did that. I would be surprised if he did that. 6 rounds or less. Gotta put a case on that. Mike Biggs said, don't put a case on me yet, Mark. Nah, you good, bro. You good. Wrong button. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. Mick Tobar. Is that Tabor or Tabor? He said, just an hour flight or 12-hour boat trip. Hell no, I ain't doing that neither. You ever seen the Titanic? Getting on no boats. You better put me on a plane, bro. Give me that real quick, in and out. He said, we follow you from DR. Shout out to the DR. Salute. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, he got to focus, Lisa Bell. He got to focus. Tony Harrison, man, like I said, he can box. Is he gonna have enough to keep enough pop though to keep Tim Tszyu off him, keep him honest, keep him off of him? I don't know, but this matchup is very intriguing. And like I said, Tim Tszyu, shout out to him and his whole team. He did not have to fight this fight. He could have fought anybody probably. He didn't have to fight Tony Harrison for this fight. Clips, what up? He said, yo, everybody keeps saying, bro, that's what I keep saying, Tar Heel Resin. They said Harrison versus Charlo 3 coming in 20 this summer, bro. You said Tony Harrison gonna beat this guy. You think he gonna get you think he could get a decision? Clips, you think he can get a decision in Australia? Against like a celebrity kid, you know what I'm saying? His dad is a legend over there, right? You think he gonna get a decision? Can he? Can he pull it off? He said he can box until he gets hit clean several times early. Yeah. I just don't know if Tim Tszyu is that guy though. Like, because he got hit with The Charlo shit, like a lot of times too, when Harrison loses or something, it's like later in the fight. It's not like early on, it's later in the fight. And usually he's already racked up some rounds. Never forget, he found a way to avoid getting knocked out by Charlo in that first fight. Does Tim Tszyu hit harder than Charlo? Do y'all think that? Put a case on it. Who got more pop, Tim Tszyu or Jermell Charlo? Just never know. It was a time where they didn't even think Jermell Charlo was the knockout guy, right? But if you read his record, he was fighting some good competition for a long time. He said Harrison outboxing anybody. You say he's not outboxing anybody? Harrison outboxing anybody? Clip said, Lisa Bell, hope you feeling better. Edward said, Edward Mignana said, Mike, I know the matchup and Harrison don't have the pop to stop this young lion from getting a kill. Got to keep him honest. He can offset that offense with that jab. He can offset his offense with the jab, right? Isn't it possible? Let's see what George Kambosos had to say. George Kambosos spoke about this match, and he talks about the risk as well. Let me see where he at. Let me see find George Kambosos' interview. George Kambosos has something to say. Let's hear it.
Reassess where he's at is obviously Tim Tszyu with the Charlo injury happening 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Your take on that, George, because you've actually been in the same situation where you were going to fight Lopez originally on June the 5th. We went to June the 19th. He got tested for COVID. Then we went to potential fight in September. My point being, it dragged on for 3 and 4 and 5 months. You and your team stayed.
Man, that's a long ass question, man. Just ask the question, bro.
Patient, won all the belts, which no.
Shout out to Fight Hype. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Fight Hype if you're not already. Chances are you are. They got 1.2 million subscribers, so chances are you subscribe to them.
Australians ever done before. Your thoughts on what Tszyu should do and what do you think he will do, and any advice on that?
Yeah, look, I've been there, not only for the Lopez fight, but for the Selby fight as well. We're in the midst of...
Yeah, he's been that guy, man. People be hating on George Kambosos. George Kambosos is a damn road warrior, bro. He got that shit out the mud. Now he in a sports car driving down the coast. Look at my boy. Let's go, George.
COVID. When COVID broke out and I had to fly back home, fly from...
He sound like he in a damn Hellcat or something. You hear that damn car? George in a damn monster right here. You hear that? Listen to this car.
Miami with my family, my kids. You know, to get back to Australia in the midst of COVID. That took many months for that fight to happen. So just consistently just training, just as a relentless, dog, just to keep training. Same with the Lopez fight. So many dates. I think we had 7 or 8 dates. I think it was seven.
Damn, they had that many dates for the Lopez fight? 7. They just kept moving the date like that. I didn't know it got moved that many times.
Record. I think that's a record in that was
7 or 8 dates. He said the Lopez fight, they had 7 or 8 dates. He said that's like a record. I didn't know that fight got moved that many times. Let me hear that again.
We had 7 or 8 dates. I think it was seven. We set a record. I think that's a record in that was in boxing where you've had so many dates. It's never been done before.
My boy, yeah, that's crazy. Clip said, I can see Tim doing enough to get the nod from the judges. Tim can't stand in front of Tony for too long. He better not. Well, shit, I don't think not one of these guys can stand in front of each other too long. Because Tony can box, man. Tony can pop that jab, pop, get on his bike and move. Pop, right hand, boom. Right hand, left hook, jab, right hand, left hook, and be out the way, be gone on his bike. He can frustrate and confuse this young fighter. He can set some traps for him because of his experience at the highest level. I don't know. We just don't know. That's why I think this matchup is so intriguing. But good comment, Clips. Good comment. D. Young said, salute to me, no salute to you, sir. Tar Heel Resident said, Harrison kicking Tszyu ass in front of his daddy and his mama. Oh, no. Put a case on it. All right. We shall see. You think is it a rematch clause? Anybody know anything about that? Is it a rematch clause? Tim Tszyu hits harder than Charlo. All right. We shall see. Shout out to my boy Stephen Bateman in Australia. I get it. I get it. And I ain't mad at that neither. Shout out to all the people from Australia, man, that follows this channel and supports this channel. I rock with y'all too. Jerry said, I know Tony can box carefully and move for the entire fight. He can win. Tszyu is like his dad. He gets hit and is one-dimensional. Really? That's what you think? Okay. He said, but a powerhouse. He said he gets hit and is one-dimensional, but he's a powerhouse. I got Tim stopping Tony second half of the fight. So past the 6th round. So somewhere between 7 and 12, he got him stopping him. All right. Shout out to my guy Jerry. Mike Biggs said, Edward Mignogna is levels, fam. Harrison footwork is ridiculous. He can butterfly, he can tootsie roll, he can electric slide, he can pond the river, he can dance. I'm joking, he didn't say all of that, but shout out to Mike Biggs. All right, let's go back to this George Kambosos reaction. Let's see what he's talking about.
Our side just kept working, kept grinding, kept that relentless, dogging us that, like I said many times, even after the fight, even if the fight was going to be another year on top, waiting, just going to keep that routine. I went for everything in that camp. I lost my grandfather at the birth of my son. A lot of things.
He said, Jeff Horn said Tim hits harder than Crawford. Okay. Now, when did he stop? What round did he stop him in? Because he stopped him. He stopped Jeff Horn. He probably feels that power, too, because these guys, they fought at 154. Crawford fought him at 147. Okay, he got stopped in the 8th. Let me see, what round did Crawford stop him in? Let me see. A lot of times too, I always heard fighters say, "Hey, look, the time when you get knocked out, you don't even feel that punch sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just be waking you up and you're on the floor. Like you don't even feel the shot. You just boom. The knockout sometimes doesn't even hurt. You just wake up. Body shot, you be feeling that. So okay, Tim Tszyu got him out there in the 8th. Terence Crawford stopped Jeff Horn in the 9th. All right. Lisa Bell said, when Tony is in rhythm, he's aesthetically beautiful to watch. I ain't mad at that, sis. I ain't mad at that at all. Yeah, he can box, man. Like, especially like when he's clicking. Like I said, sometimes he seems like he gets a little bored in the ring. Am I the only one that sees that with Tony Harrison? Seems like he gets a little bored in there or has a lapse of concentration. Because a couple times I seen him get knocked out, I thought he was winning or was doing very well, winning rounds. It's a close fight until it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Close fight till it wasn't. Edward Mignogna said, you'll see. Everyone thought his dad was going to lose against Judah. And the same energy was spread around, and we all saw what happened. Zab was hit so hard, he thought he was playing a video game. Yo. Shout out to my guy, Zab Judah. Yeah, he got hit with a good shot. Zab jumped up way too quick, too. He got hit with a good shot and should have stayed down, let the count build up. But once he stood up and he fell right back down, the referee had to stop that fight. Yeah, man, that was bad. That was bad. Zab tried. That was Jeff Nady too. Zab was trying to fight Jeff Nady. He wanted to hit Jeff Nady so bad. He put the glove to Jeff Nady's face, and he didn't punch him, but he put the glove to his face and pushed it. I was like, oh man, he gonna get suspended with that. Puto, what up? Puto, you was right. Puto, bro, I started this episode off saying, Puto, you were right. You were right. You was right. I owe you an apology. I was wrong. I was wrong. Click the link, Puto. He said, Tony by unanimous decision. You called this fight, bro. You said they was gonna do it, and I was like, nah, they ain't. It's like, who would put that young lion in there with Tony Harrison? And he's already in line for a title shot. So, yeah, you was right. I was wrong. Edward Mignogna said, again, we know Judah and Harrison don't have the same skill set, but Tim is stronger than his dad. Possibly. But does he have the skill set? Does he have the punch placement? It's a lot of strong people out there, but it's just strength. Like Sean Porter is strong, super strong, right? but no punch placement. Smother his own work, you know, shit like that. Super strong physically strong, but as far as knockout power, it's not really there. It wasn't really there like that. Truly relentless though. Shout out to Sean Porter. D Young, what up? He said Charlo is gonna vacate. Nah, I gotta put a case on that. Where you get that from, D? Why you believe that? Let me know. Clip said he said not in front. He said not in front of mama. He said not in front of mama. Takeoff voice. I gotta say it right. Not in front of mama. Rest in peace to Takeoff, man. Salute. Pudo saying, what's up to Lisa? Uh-oh. Who gonna be the shrimp on the Barbie? Taylor Bell. Taylor Bell said, put another shrimp on the Barbie. Let's go. They're prawns, Taylor Bell. Yeah, them big ass shrimp. Those prawns, right? You like looking like lobster tails. Lisa Bell said, if Tony starts that shimming and posturing, oh boy, right, Lisa Bell, he better stop that shit. He can't be in there playing around with this guy. You got to take this guy seriously. Let me see what George Kambosos is going to talk about it. He said it's a risk versus Harrison after Jermell postponement. Let me get to let's hear more of George Kambosos.
Hold
on 1 second.
People forget that. You know, they bring up he brings up his excuses. Well, I could have easily brought.
He's still talking about Tio, because Tio still ain't gave that man his credit, man. Come on, man. Teofimo Lopez. Congratulate that man. Stop making those excuses. Get that man his credit. He beat you, yo. George Kambosos beat Teofimo fair and square.
In that camp, I lost my grandfather at the birth of my son. A lot of people forget that. You know, they bring up he brings up his excuses. Well, I could have easily brought up my excuses, but you know, I don't. I took that as motivation and kept you know, grinding through whatever I had to, whatever date. They told me a date, no problem. They told me another date, no problem. Whatever happened with Triller, all right, it is what it is. Going through law cases and you know, lawsuits, no worries. Get the lawyers onto it. It's costing us this much money, all right, it is what it is. You know, people don't realize from the outside how tough this game is. It's tough inside the ring, especially for a lot of guys.
Listen to that car. That boy in that damn Hellcat.
Guys have never been inside the ropes. It's bloody tough. But outside of the ring and in the sport, it gets tough as well.
He's right. Look, we've been talking to fighters all week about what George Kambosos is saying here. He said this game, the fight for these fighters are fighting in and out the ring all the time. Everything is a fight for them. Shout out to Rachel Donaire. She brought that up. Anya Redcast, she brought that up as well. Ivan, who else? Hank Lundy. Man, we got a great week planned next week, man. We're doing Women's Week next week, and this is gonna be phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. I got some big surprises for y'all, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a guest though. We're definitely gonna I'm gonna give y'all some good guests next week. It's all women in the sport. So this is gonna be dope. And they're gonna talk about trials and tribulations, what goes on with the sport, also the difficulty of being a woman in the sport of boxing. So we're gonna salute the ladies who work in and out the ring. So salute to them. Once I get the dates, everybody's date confirmed, but so far I got some good names, man. I got some good names on the thing. I just want to get everybody's date, and then I'm gonna release all the names. But if you're a member, though, I'm gonna put it in the members only. I'm gonna do a community tab and give you guys a sneak peek who we got. I got to get up early in the morning. Got a major guest tomorrow. I gotta connect with her for next week. But yeah, this is gonna be major, man. Hall of Famers, legends, champions. Y'all gonna see. This is gonna be major next week. Mixed as an Aussie, I would love to see Tim live up to the hype and create his own legacy. Absolutely. But coming to the stage right here, this guy right here has been out here creating his own legacy for quite some time, and I owe him a big apology. Pudo, I am so sorry. You were right. I was wrong. Put a case on.
What up? Mic check.
Yeah, it feel good to be right, don't it, Pudo? Like I told you.
Yeah, bro. Shit. For in boxing, I'm seldomly wrong, bro. you know, but I'm human like everybody. Like you know, like that's the thing about like predicting fights, or even if something's gonna happen or whatever. It's like they gotta prove it in the ring. You know, you could just, you know, it's kind of like what's it called? Like any sport, bro. You just take best guess. You know.
Mm. Yeah. So how do you feel about? Let me play this part right here. I want to hear Kim Bosa is up here saying, "Look, this is the big risk for Tim Tszyu," which is what I was saying. Why I didn't think his team would have put him in there with a Jermell Charlo. Why would you? But go ahead, Puto. You got the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it is a big risk. Well, the first fight definitely a big risk. I don't think he was ready for Jermell. But like I think I said it here and some other channels too. I mean, this should have been the fight from the get. Because like if he could beat Tony, which has already beaten Charlo, then you know that'll give him the experience and then put him in prime position, bro. To like, you know, it'll like make me favor not favor him, but like give him a larger percentage to win that fight. You know.
What's Tim Tszyu's greatest asset?
I would say you know, maybe. I mean, it's still kind of young to remains to be seen, but I would say maybe poise. You know, he could have you know, he could have panicked when, you know, Gaucher dropped him, but you know, stick to the game plan. You know, eat the I mean, got the victory. You know.
Okay. What about Harrison? What's his best attributes?
His boxing skill. He's one of the few American boxers, in my opinion, that's like as advertised. You know, other than like I believe his chin. I believe is a bit chinny. That's been his Achilles heel. And then also like in the second Charlo fight, I thought he started like admiring his own work a little too much. Got caught, got knocked out. But I think he can box, man. I think he's a elite boxer.
That second Charlo fight, before I go to D Young, I don't think it was to getting cocky. I think he tried to hook with the hooker. They both threw left hooks. Charlo's was both of them threw those left hooks at the same time, and Charlo's got there a little sharper, shorter, and was more on target. And I think that, yeah, man, you can't be in there trying to trade with those 50-50 exchanges. You just.
But that's
go ahead.
That's the thing. I'm sorry, Mark. That's the thing, Mark. Like this was the rematch. Like he should have known that. Like I can't. Like what you just said. He should have known I can't do this. But in my opinion, he was winning the fight actually. Well, not fairly easily, but fairly convincingly. Tony Harrison, and then he just kind of fell asleep in there, and he shouldn't have done that. He should have known. He already fought him once, and it was close. He should have known that he should have just kept doing what he was doing.
I think he believed his own hype a little bit. Thought like, yo, I got this guy number. I'm in his head. D Young, talk to me. What's on your mind, big dog? How you feel?
What's good with it, Mark? Salute to you. Salute to the chat, man.
Salute to you, bro. We got a good week next week, man. You don't want to mix next week, man.
Oh, nah. Yeah, I definitely gonna be stay tuned in, brother. But with this fight with Tszyu and Harrison, man, it's a good matchup, a boxer versus the puncher. It's just all it could look like the Gaucher fight, you know what I mean? He could put a lot of pressure on Tony. I think Tony got enough pop to keep him off of him, man. But it's just a late round. It's a late round for me with Tony. Tony gas out, and you can get him out of there in them late rounds. So I'm gonna get an edge to Tim Tszyu. I don't know if he stops him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he do. I'm gonna say Tim Tszyu. Tszyu unanimous decision.
Okay, you said Tim Tszyu unanimous decision. Is he gonna drop him?
He could drop Harrison. I think he got the power enough to drop him. Yeah, I think he got the power to drop him.
What did Harrison got to do to win? Is there no path for victory for him? Slide the deal. What up, Latavia? What up? What's up, Reggie?
I mean, shit. He could do the movement. I mean, the perpetual movement can cause problems. It's just, I just think he got enough pop to catch up with him. Like I say, Harrison gas out in the later rounds, so he might have a chance to get him. But I just think it being in Australia, he gonna be pumped with his home crowd. So I think he gonna get the victory, man. I mean, but by far, this ain't no tune-up. Yo, you can hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm listening. I'm just
Yeah. By far, this ain't no tune-up. And oh yeah, just like I say, man, with the Charlo shit though, bro, I ain't gonna lie, fam. I think the nigga gonna vacate, bro. Because I mean, if you look at it, bro, The last time he fought his undisputed with Castanos. That shit was in what, June? They waited all the way to January, and nigga get hurt when in December or November, some shit like that. I mean, shit, he ain't got nothing to prove. Shit, move up, cause your boy already up there finna fight Keith Thurman. So, and he ain't going back down. So that's why I feel he gonna vacate that shit, bro.
Mm. And why?
And
But why? But what? I don't get it though. Why should he or why would he vacate?
what does he have to prove, Mark? I mean, just think of this.
Want to
This
be?
nigga fight. He fight this nigga in March. I think they gonna fight in March.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother layoff. He been out in the ring. So why not? Why not? You already got all four of the belts.
He
What
said he
else you
don't
got to
want to
prove?
start over. He said like going. I don't know if you saw that interview he did,
hmm
Brian Custer, and it was for the Tim Tszyu fight thing. If you're looking for it, it's the one where he got like his own banner in the background, like on the green screen, and he says, they said, how long you plan on being at 154? You said my whole career.
Man, them niggas say a lot of things over there, bro. They say a lot of things, bro. Like I say, man, they gonna do what's good for business. I feel he gonna move up. I feel Spence stay at 54 and get one of them belts, bro. That's just how I see it, bro. They say a lot of things on that side of the street.
How he gonna
But
be a champion at 160 though? Who he gonna beat to become a champion? Like his
shit,
brother could get the Triple G fight. You think they just gonna give the other twin the Triple G fight?
I mean, shit, possibly. Shit, who knows? His brother could end up fighting Canelo. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I just, like I say, I just don't see him staying there at 54. He already been inactive. You feel me? That's the biggest thing with me. You had a fight in June, bro, and you supposed to fight Zoo next week on January 28th. Man, that's a long layoff, bro. And now you hurt. They fighting in March. So when you coming back to the ring?
Summer.
That's what I'm saying. That's a long layoff. That's a huge layoff.
Fight him in April. April's gonna be Ryan and Tank. I believe May is gonna be Spence and whoever he decides most likely is gonna be.
You got Benavidez and Plant.
When is
in
that?
May. I think that's in May, huh?
Man, they're gonna put all of these shits on pay-per-view too. I'm mad, bro. I'm about to holler at D Bevel the champion. Give me a fire stick, bro. All these shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm so pissed about this, man. We used to get some of these shit would have been on Showtime Championship Boxing on a Saturday night. Now it's like everything is pay-per-view. Everything, bro. Come on, man. I'm tired of that.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. But yeah, man, that's how I see it, though.
You got Harrison.
I mean, say it again.
So you got Harrison winning.
Nah, I got Zoo winning, bro. I got Zoo winning. Unanimous decision.
Can Harrison win a unanimous decision against Tszyu in Australia? Can he win?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know enough about in Australia. Maybe if they was in the States, but I don't know, bro. I don't think so. No matter how close, even if especially if the fight is close, nah, they ain't giving him a nod.
Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, because I don't know. I think he can outbox the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, bro, if he would even get credit for it, bro.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be, like you say, it could be a situation where he have Zoo confused in there, kind of like how Deshae did, because like I say, he ran into that uppercut and Deshae dropped him. So, maybe Tony could do something like that, but I just don't see it. I think Zoo gonna be on him all night, and I just think eventually he gonna catch him. And I ain't gonna say he gonna stop him, but eventually he can catch him. And if Tony gas out, shit is over with.
Go ahead, Puto.
Yeah, I mean, I picked unanimous decision, but I mean, yeah, it is gonna be in Australia, so I mean, I could see, Tim getting, boxed pretty thoroughly, and then him still getting one of the cards. I don't know. I'm confident that Tony's gonna win this, clear. But
you got Tony
Tim
gonna beat his ass. You said you got Tony pulling off the upset.
Yeah. No, I do. Yeah, just like I said about boxing him. Tony could crack himself a little bit. Only thing is just the chin. He's been knocked out by Hurd Willie Nelson, Jermell. So yeah, man, if he can withstand that power, which I mean Tim has, but I mean the guys he's knocked out, like I mean I don't know, like if his power is like like that, but I mean how glass chin is Tony. I don't know. And then I think Tony's motivated. What he did to Sergio Garcia. I don't know if you remember that fight. Like a lot of people thought Sergio Garcia was gonna win because like what he did against Fondora or whatever. But bro, I mean like outclassed him.
That was a clinic.
Yeah, I definitely got Tony. I got Tony. But I mean, definitely Tim. You got power. Guy has questionable chin. We shall see.
That's what I think makes this matchup so intriguing. Because we have seen Harrison be hurt, and we also seen Harrison outbox a power puncher. Do y'all think Tim Tszyu crack harder than Charlo? Because if he can stay away from Charlo like he did that first, like stay away from Tszyu like he did that first Charlo fight, shit.
I just think he more awkward, Mark. I think he a little bit more awkward.
Yeah, I don't think Tim hits harder than Mel.
Who's more awkward, D?
Tim Tszyu. I think he's a little bit more awkward. But I don't know if he hit as hard as Charlo, but I know he can catch the Harrison at an angle that he might not see, and probably clip him that way. But I mean, being that Tony is a student of the game, he just seen a lot of styles. So, but yeah, I think that's what makes it even more intriguing, though. It's the awkward style of Tim Tszyu.
I feel like Harrison learned from that Charlo loss, and it's no reason why I didn't think they should have had a rematch. But who knows, man? Like I said, anything can happen. This is the fight game. Like I said, my boy Pudo, you were right. Pudo was like, yo, put your guy in there with Harrison and see if he what you say, Pudo? You was like, put him in there.
If he's even ready, like see if he's even ready for a Charlo. Because to me, there was I didn't see, like to me he underwhelmed in the Inoue fight and he underwhelmed in the Gaucher fight. So I didn't see anything to be like, okay, he's got a shot to be to beat the undisputed champion. That's like battle tested.
I think, to be fair with the Gaucher fight, man, I ain't never seen nobody do that to Tim Gaucher, though. I mean, Terrell Gaucher, my bad. You know what I mean? Gaucher always been in a tough fight, but that nigga had Gaucher. He had Gaucher moving, man. He had Gaucher not wanting to take no more than punches. So I know I give him a little bit more credit than most people would. I think most people was upset that he just didn't get the knockout, but it's hard to knock out a guy like that who's seasoned, and Tim just didn't know how to get him out of there. But he did. He was on Terrell all fight, and I give him credit for that.
Yeah, I think Tim Tszyu got to hide the shot and set him up a little bit more, because he does look like he's going in there to. Oh, let me put my phone on the charger. He look like he's going in there to kill, so like he wants to kill. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, but I think he got to hide that right hand a little bit better. I think he can hide that right hand better. Somebody said Tim, his body shots though. Excuse me, I burped. Sorry about that. Adam Kelly in Australia. Shout out to Australia in the building, man. Wrong button. Australia, my boy Adam Kelly, he's in Sydney. He said Tim's body shots will decide this fight. He got to get to his body though. Harrison can move, man. I think that's what's going to be the difference in this fight, for better or for worse. Either Harrison's movement or Tim Tszyu's ability to cut that ring off, work that guy body, and stop him from being able to move all over the place. If he can't get to Harrison's body and slow Harrison's down, this is going to be a long night for him.
Yeah, that's true.
With a damn stick, man, and be gone. Pop, gone. Pop, gone. It's just those 50-50 exchanges or is where he might falter if he chooses to do that. I don't want to see him in 50-50 exchanges. He don't need to do that. He can win the fight. He can win the fight with his jab, right hand, left hook, and get back on the bite.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. Yeah, he definitely don't need to exchange with this dude. Definitely not. If you you want to win, cleanest way to win is just to, like you say, box and move. And if you get screwed on the cards, it's just, man, you just gotta take it in stride.
Go ahead, Dirt. Go ahead, Dirt. We got Dirt from Masters of Boxing, aka the Mob, in the building. What up, Dirt?
But
So what's on your mind, big dog?
yeah, uh, Harrison actually looked good to me the last fight against the Spaniard. So I think it's gonna be a better fight than people think it is, but I got the same thing. I got Tszyu winning. I think he's gonna wear him down eventually and stop him.
Go ahead, cook up.
Yeah.
Harrison can do. He can't jab him. Can't outbox this guy.
He definitely can. I feel like it might go a little bit similar to what happened with Vila and Rashidi Ellis. Yeah, like Harrison racks up a bunch of rounds, but eventually Tim Tszyu, he's one of them dudes. He's relentless, and he hit hard from round 1 to round 12. The power is there, so I think he's gonna catch him eventually and stop him. Yeah, so yeah, I hope Harrison win. I'm rooting for him, America, but I got Tszyu winning that fight.
I'm gonna be honest, man. This shit is intriguing for me, bro. I did not think this fight was even gonna happen. I remember Pudo was, like I said, I can't let it go enough. I mean, I can't stress it enough. Pudo kept saying, "Put your guy in there to see if he's ready," and I was like, "Shit, he already got the title shot. You don't have to fight this guy, Harrison. This is a bold statement from the young Aussie right here. He didn't have to do this fight. Could have fought anybody over there for a tune-up. It's not his fault. Jermell broke his hand. Y'all feel me?
He hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You want a damn former champ up here. Now, how do y'all feel about this? Harrison goes to there, upset the apple cart. Do they do a rematch, or does Harrison go on to fight Charlo for the trilogy?
Hell no. He's not doing that.
I want to see the trilogy.
His ass moving up, or he's just going now. He's just not going to fight him.
You don't think he can fight Charlo again?
I don't think Charlo want to fight him again.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That yeah, he's not interested in fighting Tony Harrison.
What?
Yeah.
One, he don't like the dude. And then two, he just a hard style for Charlo to deal with.
Thank you.
And I think he talks with Charlo mentally. Nobody really talks to Charlo like that. He was in there talking crazy to Charlo. Shut the fuck up. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find some of this Tony Harrison Charlo press conference. Like, that shit was entertainment. But y'all go ahead.
No. I want to see the trilogy for Puro. Go ahead, Phyllis.
Yeah, I agree with you. What you said, Dirk. Yeah, I don't think Charlo want Harrison as he think he do. Not because he's scared of him or no shit like that. It's just I think it was the mental shit that was really fucking with him. I think Tony really got inside his head with some of the shit he's saying, and just the IQ, like you said. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, G.
Oh no, that was me. That was an accident. I didn't know y'all can hear that. That was me. It was the video starting. But go ahead. Finish saying what you were saying, bro. You got it.
Yeah, and that's why I also feel he'll move up. But I think which either one of them who wins, I just still think he move up, bro. I just think that long layoff he having, bro. It's just, man, that's just ridiculous. There's no way he should have had a fight scheduled in January and you fought in June, bro. That just don't sit right with me. But yeah, that's just my assessment.
Listen to. Let me see. Let me go to this. Watch Tony Harrison eviscerate. Oh my God. He's like, Jermell, you're fucking cornball. Like, bro, he was just at this dude every chance he got, bro. He was just always talking crazy to Jermell. Jermell won't win.
They build me. He got 2 losses already, so he know what it feels like. I'm the individual that didn't at that moment, and now I'm a person that do. And now I come to.
Can y'all hear this?
Yeah.
This new
yes, sir.
Yeah, it's clear.
Mindset, a much better game plan, and so did it affect me? Of course. I mean, any young fighter my age doing what we do, putting their life on the line, deserves to win. One thing that y'all know I do well is destroy those that think they can run their mouth, like Mr. Tony doing. Enjoy.
Mr. Tony, look at him, showing respect.
The belt while you got it right now. Of course, you the champ, right? You're supposed to get the belt and feel confidence and run around like you that dude and all this other extra things. Now, I'm a man outside of boxing. Now, I don't know how well y'all take disrespect, but I don't take disrespect well. But you're not me. And you ain't in my shoes, so keep your mouth shut. That's what you're gonna keep saying. Shut up. Yeah. like I said, I wish a blessing to you and your father. I'm glad that y'all got the opportunity again to do what y'all do. But you know personally to yourself that you didn't do enough to win that fight. Why in the world is the world saying there was a robbery? I take that like, it's cool.
Look, let's fast forward.
I don't even know.
Just where the entertainment start right here.
This guy right here is a clown.
You see what I'm saying? So this ain't start.
So the only people that believe in this clown is the people that surround him and the people that ain't never been through it. Like, he don't. My thing is, I don't know who he think he's scared, who he's scared of. Man, he don't. That shit don't scare me.
Talk that shit.
If you want a bump, we can do it. But yeah, come on, man. Look. This is what I'm trying to tell him though. All right, shut up. I'll let you talk.
He said, "Shut up."
Let you talk, bum.
You called him a bum.
Let you talk, bum. Yeah, shut up, bum. And
look at the champ, Tony Harris.
And like he said, you totally are correct. Don't nobody, get a chance to redeem, their losses, because I sure didn't. But it sure show you where I'm at and how confident I am in beating the fool again. You know what I'm saying? So
I really think he really thought he had this guy number, bro, and he could take his shot. He did those 50-50 exchanges. But let me fast forward because he's gonna really keep starting.
You could spark as a motherfucker from Detroit. And when I say he sparked me, like literally like any given moment it can go down. Like that's where I'm at with him. You know what I'm saying? So like he's not the only one that can be sparked. Like he's not the only one with a fuel just ready to be lit, and I'm lit. Just like him, I've been training. Use a fucking cornball. Use a cornball, nigga. Use a fucking cornball. Use a fucking cornball. Use a fucking cornball. You're a fucking cornball.
They right there.
Fucking cornball. Y'all listen to this cornball. This nigga's a cornball. And all the people that be, I look at all the people that say, "Oh, I'm a Lions. I'm a Lions only motherfucking guy." They like this cornball. This nigga's a fucking cornball. He's a fucking cornball. You a corny motherfucker. You got on that bill. Oh my God, I don't play games because I don't like to lose. Shut the fuck up, you fucking cornball.
And he did cry and was like, "I don't even play video games because I don't like to lose."
You got on that bill. Oh my God, I don't play games because I don't like to lose. Shut the fuck up, you fucking cornball. He's a fucking corn. Who the fuck says some shit like that? He's a cornball, man.
Oh my God,
God, man, look,
hilarious.
Man, listen to me, bro. Like this is the most. D James, Derek. Like I said, much respect to you.
You fuck with Derek.
Much respect to the guys around him. This ain't got nothing to do with none of his team. There's no shade in none of those guys. It's personal for me though. It's just me and him. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that I just got a personal vendetta for him. He's probably got a personal vendetta for Wayne. He got a personal vendetta for me.
Because I beat him and took his shit. But let's go to, that's not the one I wanted though. This the one when he was wearing this outfit.
December 20.
Let's fast.
Dude, really like.
I'm gonna sit his ass down. And I mean what I say, Lions only forever.
Like y'all gotta see the pretending that this boy has. Like he's the ultimate pretender. Like
let's go.
Like dude, really like convince everybody like he just solid. I'm just the toughest in the world. Oh, I just do this. Oh, I knock this out. Oh, I shoot this. I kill that. Man, shut up, please, dog. Please. Like he is probably one of the softest I've ever seen in my life. Like literally. Right like he there. Get up here and bark. He talk. Right he make excuses.
Bro, back in the day, you couldn't talk to Riddick Bowe like this, bro. Big Daddy Bowe, you this close to him talking crazy. That motherfucker gonna punch you right at the press conference. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in that era. These guys, you couldn't be this close to the guy you about to fight, calling them all this shit.
Oh, we
about to fuck this event up. We about to do some furniture moving. I'm gonna jump back to the panel after this.
Won this. Oh, I won that. Come on, man. Like I beat your ass the first time. I get paid regardless. I don't give a about who come. I get paid regardless. Fool. If I can fight you in the bathroom, as long as I ain't gonna cut me the check, fight me anywhere. I'm gonna beat him anywhere. I don't give a fuck where it's at. I get paid regardless. I don't care how many we can fight in this room right now. I'm gonna get paid.
He said, "What's up?"
What's up?
Did you hear that shit? Did you hear that shit?
Get paid regardless. I don't care how many we can fight in this room right now. I'm gonna get paid. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I'm right here sitting down.
So am I. So am I. So am I. You a hoe. A hoe. Fuck ass. You just talk. Okay, I got you. You a punk.
Yeah, okay. You know what it is.
You a punk. We gonna talk his shit and get 5-6 bodyguards to walk around him and say, "Look, I'm gonna escort this man because he know he can't with me." I'm gonna walk out by myself, and every time I see him and every time I feel disrespect, shut the up.
Talk that shit, Tony. That's what I'm looking forward to this fight. I need Tony Harrison to talk like this during the press conference. Sell this fight, Tony.
Shut up.
So you can't
Shut up. Shut up.
Anybody like you can walk
Shut up, boy. Shut up. Ain't nobody know you, bitch.
Not me saying this to Jermell Charlo respectfully. I'm pretending to be Tony Harrison. It's all love. It's all love.
Don't nobody know you. Look, Pop, I'm gonna keep disrespecting more because I'm gonna show him.
He said I'm gonna keep disrespecting.
I'm gonna show him each and every time, man. You got the right one to play with. This ain't Jorge Cota. This ain't Jorge Cota. Oh, Jorge Cota going to start speaking Spanish when you start talking and be like, oh, thank you.
Did you hear that, Puto?
What's up?
Did you hear that? He said, "This ain't Puto when you start talking that shit, he speaking Spanish." Well, no said.
You got the right one to play with. This ain't Jorge Cota. This ain't Jorge Cota. Oh, Jorge Cota going to start speaking Spanish when you start talking and be like, oh, thank you. No.
What is that, Puto? What does that mean in Spanish?
I think he just said something that sounded like it didn't say shit. He didn't say nothing.
He's gibberish. It's gibberish. That's funny.
Man, what y'all think of Tony Harrison, man? Can he sell a fight or what, man? Can this nigga sell a fight?
Yeah, man.
That was funny.
It didn't work. It didn't work. That's the only thing. That's why I think Mel's different. You know, like he talked all that shit. Didn't phase him.
The term selling the fight is like when I hear that it's like fake beef. But he legit didn't like Charlo. I could be wrong.
Say that again.
Like when people say sell the fight, I feel like they usually mean is like, you know, there's no real beef. Like they're trying to just, you know, give you like a product. But that was like legit. He don't like Charlo.
I want him to see him fight again, bro. I want to see that trilogy, bro.
Tony's a hothead.
Yeah.
Watch the press conference for the Garcia fight. I forgot who he wanted to fight, but he left the podium and he started swinging on somebody. I forgot who it was.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Tony Harrison be talking that shit.
Oh yeah, that was Luis Ayres. I think he went go swing.
Oh, Luis Arias, yeah.
Yeah, he went go swing on.
His intro in that fight was cold too. He came out 42 dub.
Oh yeah. I fuck with Luis Arias, man. I did that one interview with him, man. I don't know if he didn't like the interview now, but he ain't answer no more of my calls. He was like one.
Dakota was a bad reference though. The Dakota one didn't make no sense.
If he had a chin, he'd be undisputed right now.
Who?
Telling you.
If he had a chance,
possibly.
Yeah, if he had a chance, he'd be undisputed right now. He was winning that fight.
He was.
Not even just that though. He beat him the first time.
Yeah.
What happened was the 50-50 exchanging.
Yeah, he got cocky.
He got cocky and they was like, I can take your shot, you can't take my shot. Because he hit Mel with some shit, man. Some
Also, Mel's elite counterpuncher as well.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, that shit was gonna get found out eventually. Like you can be as skilled as you want to. If you don't have a chin, especially at 54, you're gonna get found out.
He been found out. He got found out twice before he fought the fight.
And he had Jared Hurd beat, man. Jared Hurd just overwhelmed him.
Jared Hurd was there with Laurie though. Like he fought, look, Jared Hurd fought. What's the guy? Y'all just brought him up early. What's the guy who just beat Speedy?
Say it again.
Via,
like that's how he was. Like I can take your best shot, but can you take my best shot?
Jared Hurd got to be one of the biggest weight bulls I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how that man was making that weight.
He was making.
Bro, my Via was able to walk through Speedy shots though. That's the difference.
How do you guys?
She ain't got no power.
How do y'all feel about that term weight bully?
Speedy has a lot of power.
I mean, it's a lot of dudes that are so-called weight bullies, but that motherfucker took that shit to another level. In my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of dudes that shouldn't be the weight class that they in right now. Devin Haney, he's kind of big for his weight class. Ryan Garcia.
That's the sport, though.
Yeah, I mean, you could even argue David Benavidez should be at 75.
Yeah,
that's the sport. They've been doing that since it started, man. You know.
Yeah, but these guys though, they cut this weight to get an advantage so they can blow up. The other guy cuts weight and blow up too. So who has the more advantage? The guy who's naturally at that weight, or the guy who has to cut weight and then try to blow up?
That's a good question, Mark, because they all cut weight though. That's the thing. All of them, every single fighter cuts weight.
Yeah, some just less than others. Like I bet Loma probably walks around 140 something.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
But that's not a lot of weight. Like you're gonna lose some weight. Like what's that? 17 pounds. Like you're gonna lose or like 12 pounds. Like you're gonna lose some weight. Training for a fight, you're gonna be losing weight automatically just running just to get your lungs together. Like,
diet got to be on point. The calories to how many burn to how many you eat.
Yeah, but some of these guys know how to cut that weight like that, like a lot of it, and they'll do the sauna suit. They had a bag on or the sauna suit. They run. They got all types of different ways. I remember I was talking to Tay, and he was telling me how he was cutting weight or all the tricks the guys use.
Yeah, according to Robert Garcia, Mikey needed to cut at one point for one fight. He needed to cut like 15 pounds. He did that shit like in 2 hours. According to Robert, I don't know how that works. I'm no scientist.
That shit don't sound healthy. Like, is that how the fuck you do that? That shit don't sound healthy.
How many pounds? What he said?
Like 15, Mark.
Hey, Dirk. I don't know if you got the Bluetooth or whatever you got going on with the audio. I'm hearing everything twice while I'm talking, and your mic. I hear myself twice.
How about now?
Check 1 2. Yeah, I can hear myself twice. It's beaming in through your audio. I'm good now. I don't hear it now. Oh no, there it is.
Okay, let me get out and come back.
All right. Dirk like, here we go. Pudo's like, here we go with the audio police. Mark Nash. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up. Edward Mignani said the natural one has the advantage at the end because he will be comfortable where he would be in after the fight, after the weigh-in. He said nobody cuts 15 pounds in 2 hours. Impossible.
That's what Robert said. I'm not saying it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying what I heard.
Who cut that? Who cut 15 pounds?
Mikey.
In 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
For what fight?
Yeah, I forget, but I would have to look up the interview. But it was one of the Ellie Secpack, because Ellie's always there.
15 pounds in 2 hours. How's that?
Yeah, I don't know how that shit. Like I said, I don't know anything about losing weight. I'm a fat fuck, so I couldn't tell you.
Pudo said, "I'm a fat fucker." I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shit, I mean, I'm like fucking obese, but but shit.
I heard I can get. I feel like I've gained 15 pounds in 2 hours going to the buffet, but
it never heard of
he said, but losing.
That is what they say. You could fucking gain it really, really fast. Losing is the trick.
Yeah, 15 pounds. Let me see.
Yeah, I might be like maybe overestimating it, but I know it was like a number that was like, damn. I mean, how is that possible?
Was it 12 out, or was it some years ago?
Yeah, well, my mic is retired, so yeah, it was some years ago, man. Yeah, but all fighters, they all do the weight cuts. I mean, like according to like Robert Garcia, because Robert does a lot of interviews on that, and some other fighters, like it used to be worse back in the days, like they had kind of like crude methods to cut weight. But now they said, like he says in his opinion, now all the fighters have like all these like new technologies or new ways of like cutting weight and shit.
Damn, 15 pounds, 2 hours, yo. That's crazy as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. That don't sound too right.
I don't know.
Clip said, I might have smoked 15 pounds before, but not in 2 hours.
I can look it up if you want me to be certain.
I want to see that. I want to see that, Clip, if you can.
For sure, yeah, look it up while we're talking.
Let me drop the link back out there for anybody who want to join the conversation. Yeah, but Dirk, you was cooking, man. It was just a little double every now and then while other people were talking. Boston Sanchi say, y'all are gluttonous pigs. Yeah, man. Adam Kelly, he said, should be a good undercard. Tim's brother would be fighting as well. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that?
Nah, I didn't know you had a brother.
Yeah, let me see his brother, Tim Tszyu, bro.
Yeah, Nikita Tszyu. I don't know who's gonna be on the card, but I mean, it makes sense.
Let me see. Fox Red. Who they got him fighting? Fox Red. Nikita Tszyu, 25. He's 4-0 with 3 knockouts. Oh, he got a baby face. Like a baby. For how old is this guy? 20? He 25? This got to be an old picture, then. Because they be using some old pictures. They don't have him scheduled yet, though. He's not on box rec for the card yet, but that don't mean nothing. You ever seen? Let me put his brother on the screen real quick so y'all can see him. Akita Tszyu, 4-0. 4-0. He went okay. So he a 1 year pro. He did all these fights in 1 year. So in 2022, he fought 4 times. He fought in March. 2 months later, he was back in the ring. 2 months after that, he was back in the ring, and 3 months after that, he was back in the ring. Let's go, champ.
What weight he is, Mark? Oh, 154.
Let me see. What he say? Yeah, 154. Damn, he had the same division as his brother. When they this age too, a lot of times, man, this might not even be that. Like be the opponents that they have for him. Take this call. Let me see. 818. Talk to me. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me plug you in. 818. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you from, family?
Yo, this is the boxing scientist from Cali. What up?
What up, my guy? How you feel? What's on your mind, boxing scientist?
Well, I feel blessed, man, and I'm actually excited about this fight between Tim Tszyu and Tony Harrison, man. I actually wanted this fight for Tim Tszyu before he got the title shot against Jermell, because I felt it was kind of premature for him to get the title shot. But this, you know, there's levels to this, right? We all know this. And so Tony Harrison, even though he's a different style, presents a different type of challenge from Jermell, this will still be a good test for him to see if he's even on that caliber. And if so, if he gets past Tony Harrison, that adds more hype, more excitement, or when he actually gets the title shot against Jermell, and it'll do better numbers and everything. So if I'm in his corner, if I'm his manager, I'm excited for this. And you know what? If Tony Harrison wins, Jermell better give him that third fight. Because if not, he's going to look like a bitch and a duck. And every great fighter needs at least one trilogy in their resume.
I mean, that's not true. He fought this dude twice. He went undisputed. He fought every dog in the division. How can he look like a bitch?
He looks like a bitch because he's 1-1 against him, so he needs that rubber match.
Fair enough.
He knocked that man out though. Don't that end everything though?
No, not necessarily. No.
Okay.
But yeah, and then, you know, if Tony Harrison wins, you know he's gonna be talking mad shit, and if Jermell ducks him, he's gonna look like a straight up bitch, and everything Tony Harrison says is gonna look like it's true, you know.
We'll see. He got the mountain to climb to beat Tim Tszyu, in my opinion. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna beat Tim Tszyu, but if he does, like, Jermell better give him that rematch. In my opinion. All right, man. That's all I got.
Shout out to the boxing scientists. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling. All right, good call.
I wouldn't mind seeing Errol versus Harrison. Like, stylistically, that's interesting. Errol versus Harrison, like, in the future, because I don't think Spence has ever fought a pure boxer.
Really?
Yeah. When have we seen Errol fight a pure boxer that can move and jab and, you know, all the intricacies of a pure boxer? We haven't seen it.
I mean, he fought some pure boxers, bro. They probably just didn't have enough power though to keep him honest.
I mean, the only one I can really think of is what, Algieri?
Algieri can box. Lamont Peterson is a boxer.
He's more like a boxer puncher. I'm talking about like pure boxer, like, you know, I don't know. Lamont Peterson came to fight.
Mikey Garcia ain't no pure boxer.
No,
he's a boxer puncher, right?
That was a weird fight. He came to survive.
He came to get a check, man. Shit.
Yeah, that's
I'm looking at
yeah.
it right now. Like,
Yeah, it's not really on there. I mean, I can't name everybody on his resume, but
looking at it right here. Let me share the screen. Damn. I don't know about that, bro. I think some of these, yeah. I mean, when you say the guy's a boxer puncher, he's still a boxer though. He's not just like he's not a power guy where he's just into just Danny can box, Mikey can box.
Oh no. Danny Garcia is like that man's got cement feet.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, he does like footwork. Well, look, he had great footwork versus David, the one leg man that y'all always call him. Y'all call him the one leg man. Jose.
Oh, that's the one. That's one of the few people, and he had to be on one leg in order to have slower feet than him. So that's one of the few people that he can probably outmaneuver. And Danny Garcia is like he got a lot of good qualities, but his footwork ain't one of them. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, when Errol Spence fans talking about, Boots couldn't cut off the ring, we haven't really had to see Errol had to cut off the ring like that. Not against a pure boxer.
There's somebody just gonna move like that. Yeah, I don't think he had no guy in him.
Yeah, so I want to see how he deals with that.
Lamont Peterson tried it.
I have to go back and watch that fight, but from what I remember, Lamont came to fight a little bit. Like he was trying to engage with Errol.
Yeah, he wanted to feel that power, see what he can do, see how it felt. Yeah.
It'd just be interesting. It's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, I'm excited about this fight, man. I think I'm more excited about this fight than many people are. Other boxing fans and observers, pundits, whatever you want to call people. Some people just saying, "Yo, Tony Harrison gonna go in there and get knocked out." I give him more of a shot than that, man. He knows what's on the line, and I think he's gonna perform at the highest level when these bright lights on. He's been here before. You know what it feels
like. Garcia was having success with this dude with the jab, so Tony Harrison will.
But you got him losing though.
I do. I think he gonna break him down eventually. Like Tim Tszyu is a durable motherfucker, and excuse my language, but he don't get tired. So I don't know if Tony can handle that kind of pressure for 12 rounds.
He had to chase somebody though. Has he had to chase him? Has he had to cut the ring off and break him down to the body? I don't know if he had to. He's never fought a guy like Tony Harrison on his record. I think Tony Harrison.
No, he hasn't.
Tony Harrison has fought a guy like him before, though.
Who?
Tim Tszyu. A guy with power coming forward with power.
Well, if you're talking about Charlo's a different fighter from Tim Tszyu. I feel like Tim Tszyu is a real pressure fighter. I wouldn't consider Charlo a pressure fighter.
What would you consider him? A boxer puncher?
Yeah. Like the Inoues of the world, the Tanks, even the Boots Ennis, those guys, and Charlo, those guys are boxer punchers. Yeah, they're not really. They're not pressure fighters. Like Virgil Ortiz, Benavidez, even Triple G, to a certain extent, those guys are pressure fighters.
When we're talking about the pressure fighters too, let's be clear. When I say pressure fighter, I don't know what exactly how you mean, but also it's not just the pressure of the guy coming towards you. It's the mental pressure too. The guy is just right there. Your shots aren't phasing him. He's slipping your jab as he's walking in. Like Tank Davis, he applies pressure, but he applies a lot. It's physical and it's mental pressure. Like he's jab sometimes you coming in. People think Tank just take shots and walk in. I'm like, man, he's slipping some of these shots. When you look at the play or watch it again in real time, you're like, oh man, this guy wasn't doing what we thought he was doing to Tank.
But what do we know about Tank? His punch output is very, very low. He's very selective with his shots because he's got, he can knock you out in one punch. So because of that, he can never be a pressure fighter because his punch output is too low, in my opinion. He can. There are rounds because he takes off a lot of rounds because I don't think his gas tank is like that.
Who?
But yeah, there's a lot of rounds where he's inactive. And then he turns up with like explosive moments here and there, but he's not the type of dude that'll throw 100 punches around, is what I'm saying.
But you don't have to when your accuracy is so high, right? I don't see him laying on the ropes, taking rounds off like Canelo.
They're actually very similar fighters. That's probably why Canelo likes him so much.
But I don't see Tank just going to the ropes all the time, just taking those breaks in round 4. It's almost like you can script Canelo fights. He's gonna take a break round 4 and probably round 7, and round 4, 7, and then he's gonna take a little break around round 9, and then 10, 11, 12. You know, he fights in spurts, man. When he's on it, and he tries to set those traps, laying on the ropes. Then he comes off with like a swooping left, right hand. He hit Triple G with it. He couldn't hit Mayweather with it. He tried Triple G a couple times with it. Couldn't. He landed a lot in the first fight, not the second and the third as much, but that shit did not work with Bivol. Bivol just stood back and like, nah, I got you from right here. Come back and
that dude that Fulton fought, Figueroa. To me, that's a like a pure pressure fight.
Oh yeah.
Like people like him, like those people are tough to deal with. I wouldn't consider Tank that type of fighter. Or even like a Zepeda at 135.
I like that comparison, Dirt. That's a good comparison. I like that.
Yeah.
But Brent. Yeah, I always talk to people about that Cool Boy Steph. I can't wait to talk to Cool Boy Steph too. Shout out to my boy Tay. He said he's gonna try to work that out. Said that helped me set that up. But I would love to pick his brain and be like, what was your initial game plan, and when did the game plan change in that fight? I want him to be honest, and he seems like he's pretty candid. Because most guys would be like, oh man, that was the game plan the whole time. I'm gonna beat you at your style. Nah, sometimes the guys make you fight their style. So I want to know if that was the game plan. Like, were you prepping for that, or did you have to dig deep for that? Was that something the game plan changed in the fight because you couldn't keep this guy away?
Man, dude like him, he gonna be a problem to deal for a lot of fighters. Like I'll be interested in seeing how Inoue would deal with somebody like a Figueroa, as big as he is. Like I don't think. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I don't think Inoue's had to deal with somebody like a Figueroa. You know, like that'll be an interesting fight too. But yeah, I look for of all these fights, I look forward to Fulton versus Inoue the most. Yeah.
How you see it going?
Man, it's 50-50, but I can see Fulton outboxing him. Like, I could even see him winning like a unanimous decision type of, like where he damn near washes him. But yeah.
Fulton on that.
But yeah, but when I say wash, I mean like a 10-2 or 9-3 type of performance.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's gonna be one of those fights, and what you're saying is by round 10, 11, we're gonna stop keeping score and just say, hey, Inoue needs to knock out to win.
Yeah.
Do you?
Because I don't think Inoue has seen like somebody that can give the lateral movement, and the footwork that Fulton possesses. Like, and not just that. Fulton is a dog. He can find the inside too at times. I wouldn't recommend doing that the whole fight with Inoue, but at times he can do that. Like, I just think. I don't know, bro. I think he can beat him. But then again, Inoue he's a good boxer too. He's got skill. He's not just a power puncher. So he could definitely stop. I don't see anybody.
When 11 with him, man, Paul Butler was able to find a way to stay away until he couldn't.
But come on. Paul Butler was getting away, but like it's not like he wasn't getting away with his feet. He was just basically showing up and taking shots and surviving. That was his game plan. Like Fulton can actually make you miss. He can counterpunch you. He's got the dog in him, so he's not gonna be scared of Inoue. He's the bigger man. Like it might be a Canelo Bivol type of situation where the bigger man with the boxing skills outboxes the guy coming up. You know what I mean? Is that a weird analogy?
My bad, Mark. I'm still here. What up, Dirk? Oh, shit. Mark dropped off.
He dropped off.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. He said he was on his phone, so probably died. I was trying to find that interview with Robert Garcia. There's so many of these fucking interviews and shit.
Which one?
He did an interview. It's not even that long ago with Ellie Seckbach. They were talking about weight cut, and he brings up a time. I think it's Mikey, but it might be Brandon Rios, where he had to lose like a huge amount of weight in like 2 hours before, because he blew like the first weigh-in, so they give him like 2 hours. He had to blow like a shitload or something like that. You know, I remember hearing it like recently, but I mean, he has so many videos of Robert, you know, because he kind of like lives in that gym. It's kind of hard to find, you know. But I'm gonna keep looking for it, man, because I know I heard that shit.
Yep. So we were talking about like which fights we look forward to the most, and I was saying in a way Fulton.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know if they announced it yet, but as soon as they do, man, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how if Inoue's power travels up. If it does, it's gonna be very interesting to see how Fulton deals with that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm back. I got kicked off. My bad.
You're good.
I missed the last.
Don't let it happen again, homie.
I'm gonna do my best, sir. I'm gonna do my best, please.
Who you think got the higher ring IQ, Fulton or Inoue? Shit,
That's what we're gonna find out tonight. Yeah, that's what we're gonna find out that night. I like some of the things I see Inoue do, though. I ain't gonna lie, it's very Western. I was like, damn, it's a very Western.
It's really like a fight between Dev, even though it's Fulton is nowhere near as have the size advantage that Dev has over Tank Davis, but it would be like between Tank and Dev. That's type of fight we're looking at, like the pure boxer versus the boxer puncher. You know, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard question to answer for me because to me, IQ to truly gauge it is that the adjustments in ring. I haven't seen any like any drastic like in ring adjustments in any of their fights. To be honest, at least off the top of my head.
I mean,
I'm not saying that they don't have it, but I mean like just for Fulton, like in the Figueroa fight, like other than like, but I mean like he already knew how to do what he did in that fight. I didn't see him make any adjustments to like to get hit less, you know. But he was fighting off the back foot beautifully, so that's what kept him to the fight closer. But I'm not saying he doesn't have no IQ, but you get what I'm saying.
He wasn't fighting Figueroa on the back foot. That man was in the pocket with a bigger man, and he was fighting him on the inside in the trenches.
Yeah, I know, but like, yeah, he was pushing him back though.
Yeah,
and he definitely was pushing him back a little bit, but it's not like he was running let me not use the word run.
Of course not. Yeah, fighting off the back foot doesn't mean run.
Yeah. I don't know. Like he showed even the next fight against Danny Roman that first like 6 rounds he was outboxing him, and then like the last the remainder of the rounds he started just walking him down. So that's why I like Fulton. He's a complete fighter.
Yeah, like that fight with the Roman, the first half of the fight, like I see some would say that's a bit of running. I mean, like it was a bit too much movement for my taste. But yeah, like you said, the second half of the fight, like he just like started to get less lateral movement, and start to exert himself with yeah, like he could do it all, like Fulton. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I want to see how Inoue deals with that, because I don't think he's fought anywhere near the skill level of Fulton. Like it's actually a huge gap between,
And wait,
I mean, Donaire is a different type of fighter from Fulton, so I wouldn't use that as an example.
I mean, Omar Navarez was very good. Like, so, I mean.
Yeah, but he's not a pound for pound type of guy.
I mean, he was at one point, man. He had like 14 title defenses and shit. And Inoue had like 6 fights.
I guess.
Good point. He just cooked you, Dirk. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, me and Dirk, we always talking boxing and shit.
I'm talking. I'm talking. We having good boxing talk right here. Good boxing talk without all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? These punch stats right here, bro. They giving Butler a lot of credit for punches that I thought were. They say he threw 300 jabs. Where?
Yeah, no bullshit, right?
I'm like, no. He put his left arm out there a couple times.
That man was in survival mode,
bro. From round 1, bro. I'm looking at these punches. Let me see if I can share the screen on this. Look at this shit.
Yeah. You can't gauge nothing on Inoue off that fight, man. That fight was. Thank God I didn't watch it. I slept through.
Man, I stayed up late, man. I did a show that night, went to sleep, woke up just to cover that fight. I was so angry.
If Paul Butler actually had like great footwork and good defense, he would have survived all 12 rounds. But his defense was just to shell up and move a little bit. But
didn't he survive all 12 rounds?
No, he got knocked out in the 11th. He got stopped.
Oh, I thought he got stopped in the 12th. My bad. Never mind.
He was trying to pull a Karen.
Oh yeah.
What you mean?
I mean, nah, Karen's a little different, bro. Paul didn't do nothing. Like Karen at least was hitting the boots a bit, you know.
I mean, Paul hit in a way a little bit too,
bro.
He did.
Look at
he really did. Like,
bro,
I watched.
Listen, I'm looking. Round 1, he landed no punches, according to this. Not one punch, and that's what I remember seeing too. They said he. I'm sorry.
Karen didn't. Let's be 100% honest. Karen got way more skill. I know it's completely different weight classes, but Karen got way more skills than Mr. Paul Butler. Them Ukrainian, those Ukrainian fighters, like they come from that Soviet school of system. Like they all have big amateur backgrounds, and Paul Butler is a domestic level fighter. No disrespect to him.
Yeah, I agree. Now Karen is he's a very, very good his foot movement, man, is unreal.
He's gonna give a lot of dudes problems, and those other guys. I want to see Karen fight in the future because those other guys he's gonna fight, he's gonna be way more open with his offense with those guys because they don't present the same level of threat that Boots does. So we shall see.
I would love to see like Karen and like McKinson and shit. That'd probably be boring, right?
Yeah, no. It's gotta be somebody offensive. Yeah, he's a good. Yeah, he doesn't have the kind of footwork that Karen has.
No, he doesn't. But like boxing skill wise, like pure boxer and shit,
Yeah.
Definitely good fighter.
Y'all cook up. I'm about to switch this Wi-Fi back over real quick to a different one.
Handle.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you
Karen,
think?
Karen was like really, really worried about Boots' power, bro. At least that's what I thought. I mean, you would have to like ask him and shit, but I mean, like,
that's what he said.
The way he made Boots miss and shit, like, it was crazy, man.
Yeah,
do like 360s and shit. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, Boots was trying to impress the crowd because pay-per-view. So he definitely was lunging in a lot of shots. But I don't think we should use that as he's not ready for Errol Spence because Errol Spence is a different type of fighter. Styles make fights. I mean, shit. Fucking.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel you. Go ahead. My bad.
Fucking Shane Mosley could never beat Vernon Forrest. So like, it's just certain styles just give people trouble. Manny Pacquiao, for whatever reason, what's his name? Marquez always gave him hell,
Hey, look, crazy. I always bring that triangle theory up too. Why I tell people you can't always use triangle theories because Shane Mosley.
I feel like when Spence and Crawford fans say that shit, see, I told you the young pup wasn't ready. Like, okay, well, instead of telling us, how about Spence Crawford show us that he's not ready? Like, why we got to put training wheels on these dudes? Like we all rather see Boots versus one of those two than them fighting Keith Thurman, right?
I still want to see Keith Thurman, but I mean, like, Boots and against any of those two would be nice,
Okay,
but
let me rephrase.
I still don't think he's ready. I didn't think he was ready before Karen. I don't think he's ready right now.
Well, let me rephrase that. Outside of Keith Thurman fans and his family members.
I mean, that's who's gonna buy the fight. His fans and family members. Shit.
That's like two people.
Casuals ain't gonna buy this shit anyway. Like these ain't big stars. But look, Keith Thurman. But Puto, I just got a question. You want to see Keith Thurman at 147 against these guys, right? Not 154.
I mean, I would want to the particular fight that they're, I don't know if it's been announced, but that they're talking about, like Errol Spence and Keith. I've always wanted to see that one. I mean, I would have liked to see it at 147, yeah. But I mean, shit, I don't know why it's at 154 to be honest. But I mean, I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, gonna buy.
He only has one loss, and he lost to a legend. I mean, yeah, like shit. He has his inactivity. I think is his biggest threat to himself. But I mean, Keith, he's a real deal, man.
Yeah. Tim Bradley only lost to Manny Pacquiao, and people still talk about him like he a dog.
He was a good fighter.
Yeah, hell, Timmy's a great fighter.
Nothing special.
I disagree with that, man. You got to be special to beat Manny Pacquiao one time. You got to be special.
Jeff Horn did.
Juan Manuel Marquez. He was special. He was.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was a brawl, bro.
That's his marquee. That's his marquee win was the Marquez fight.
Man, he was bloody. Pacquiao was bloody in that Horn fight. But yeah,
actually, that's his second marquee fight. Excuse me, Mark. Go ahead.
No. Go
ahead. I got in trouble because I said something. You guys are probably gonna think I'm crazy too, but
I think
Davis.
Hey, look, anybody who watches this show and brave enough to click this link, I think all of y'all crazy. So go ahead.
Fair enough. But I got in trouble because I said Tank Davis would give Manny Pacquiao a good fight. That's not even really a controversial statement. No, I was saying any version of Pacquiao.
I don't know, man. Tank hasn't fought somebody at the level of Pacquiao for me to make that assertion. They're like, oh yeah, at any level. I mean, yeah, Tank's my favorite fighter. So like literally, like yeah, would it be an intriguing fight? Yeah, but I mean, like until he shows me, like, you know, that it's like, oh shit, you know, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But Puro, would you call yourself a big Pacquiao fan?
Like a humongous one? No, but I'm a very big Pacquiao fan. Yeah, I mean, who isn't?
Okay, yeah, right, exactly. What would you say is Pacquiao's weakness?
Counter punching.
Yeah, wouldn't you say Tank is an elite counter puncher?
No,
I think he is. I mean, he's not Crawford, but like, by the way, that's another
counter puncher, to be honest. But I mean, like, he's a very good one.
Bro, if anybody is a great counter puncher, it's Crawford. Like, I can't think of anybody.
No, I didn't say he wasn't a great one. You said elite. I mean, elite, like literally, like elite means like you're like in a very small percentage of boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Who would you consider elite?
In counter punching, let me see. Top of my head,
fighters too.
Active. So Canelo. Who else would be
Bivol?
Jermell. Bivol, yeah, he's on the.
Wait. Jermell over Crawford?
Yes.
Because in order to be a great counter puncher, you got to have great boxing IQ, right?
No.
So yeah, you kind of do. Yeah,
Because you got to, you got to know the punches. Sometimes you got to know what punch follows a punch too, like.
I mean, but that's just basic. That's just basic knowledge of boxing. I mean, like if you know, like if he throws this,
nothing basic about that.
You know,
that ain't basic, man.
No, I get what you guys are saying, but like,
because some guys just high guard up, Puto. A lot of guys just high guard up.
I mean, that's what Floyd did, but I mean, Floyd was like literally fucking great. He was like one of the best
counter
punchers I've ever seen.
Best pull counter in the business,
yeah,
bro.
Exactly.
So
ain't no way you gonna tell me Jermell Charlo got a higher boxing IQ than Bud Crawford. That's cap.
I mean, I would say yes because like he's literally lost and had to figure out how to come back and win. Like Crawford's never done that.
Counter punching.
Crawford's never literally never been in that situation. Huh?
Puto, you tripping?
Hold on, Puto. What did he figure out? He just he clipped the guy. He didn't go.
What time about he figured out? Like literally like He cut the ring off better. Like his defense was more on point that fight. Like
no. If anything, the nigga looked
worse.
Those
are the adjustments he had to make to beat Tony Harrison.
If anything, he looked worse the second fight until the knockout.
Yeah, that's what I agree with.
Well, but that's on Tony Harrison. That's the thing about it. Like literally, like you can't. Like it's not like it takes two to tango in there. Like just because like he looked worse in the first fight doesn't mean that he didn't make the necessary adjustments to beat him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing about Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison is, like, in my opinion, such a great boxer. That's like even if you are that dude that's standing in front of him, like he can still make you look like that. That's just a testament to him.
Okay. Well, anyways, we're getting a little bit off topic.
No, we ain't really. We all over the place. It's all love.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay. So Tank Davis to me would give Manny Pacquiao a lot of trouble because you could argue Tank will be one of the top 3 or 4 most talented people he's ever been in the ring with, and that for Manny Pacquiao. I mean, because who would you De La Hoya, he was a little bit past his best, but okay, I'll give you that one. Floyd, Bradley, but
Marquez.
After that, Marquez. I mean, I like Marquez, but you can't tell me Marquez is more talented than Tank. And I know he's a legend, and that sounds blasphemous.
Like he's definitely more talented than Tank.
Oh my God, no, he's not. Look, Joe Montana is a legend, but is he more talented than Patrick Mahomes? No, he's not. I don't care how many.
Okay, what makes Tank more talented than Marquez?
Well, for one, who's got? I think he's a better boxer than Marquez.
I don't know. I mean, I think Tank is underrated in that arena.
Tank is a complete
I
fighter.
think he could I could say you could call him a complete fighter, definitely. But the thing is like, I mean, like literally, it's I just can't say he's better than a fighter that's already proven it. I just can't do that. I just can't do that.
Hold on, guys. Also, too, y'all not being fair with some of those names y'all said and the weights. Like at that point, you talking about Manny Pacquiao fighting at for like what weight are y'all talking about them fighting at? Fighting Tank at?
I mean, the fight can be at 140. It can be at 135.
I would rather say 30, 35 because that's where Tank Davis has done most of his work versus 47. We never seen him at 47.
Whichever one Manny is comfortable in, if he wants it at 140, so be it. I think Tank could be at many of those weights.
He was a killer in those weights, bro.
Y'all want to put a survey up with the audience thing?
Put it up.
Yes.
Let's do a survey. Who wins?
And so was Marquez at those lower weights. They were killers, bro. I'm telling you.
Man, that would be
But he was getting knocked out back then too.
One day we're gonna have the technology where we can like recreate fighters and have like fantasy fights. That'd be dope.
Manny Pacquiao got knocked out at the lighter weights.
Yeah, but the lighter weight. So we're talking about 130, 135.
And another thing about Tank that's underrated, his chin. We have never seen this dude hurt.
Yeah. And especially like Hector Garcia, he could crack like he was like walking through his shots like nothing. But you know, like he can't be doing that. Like I wouldn't recommend him doing that. You saw how he left him with a shiner.
Yeah, but
y'all want to say? I'm gonna say who wins who wins Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao. Let's cap the weight off somewhere because he never fought at 47 and 54.
Put it at 130. I think that's Tank's best weight so far.
Is it? What? 35, maybe.
I think if he didn't have weight issues at 130, there would be nobody could beat him. He'd dominate at 130. He would dominate. He wouldn't lose.
Somebody said Puto cooking. Puto always cooking. That's my guy. He wouldn't be up here. So y'all said who wins? I'll just put who wins Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao and see what they say. I just
don't think it's fair to Tank though, man. Like Tank is like it for whatever politics, for whatever the reason, he just haven't got those big fights against the you know the names of the names, you know, for whatever the reason it is. You know, I just think it's unfair to Tank to put him against somebody like a Marquez or Pacquiao.
People are always gonna go with the old legends. Like for example, who here is a basketball fan between y'all two?
I'm a basketball fan.
Like when I tell people that Kyrie Irving is more skilled basketball player than Allen Iverson, they look at me like I'm crazy. But it's the truth.
Fucking crazy, Dirk.
No, see this.
I'm gonna tell you why you're not. Allen Iverson, his dribble penetration, off the dribble, he's a playmaker. But Kyrie is that too. But Kyrie also has a jumper. Allen Iverson never had a jumper like Kyrie Irving got.
And he got better handle than Allen Iverson.
Crazy, man. Both y'all crazy, man. Let's go back to boxing, man.
And his bag, when it comes to layups, is deeper.
To be fair, when it comes to he got better handles, never forget they changed the rules because of Allen Iverson's handles. They was like,
now, if you want to say he got a better crossover than Kyrie Irving, fair enough. But Kyrie got more tricks in his bag.
Bro, when they make a new rule for you, that means something. They was like, you can't grab the ball like that, and you're palming it now. Because he had that, he would do that gorilla dribble where it was left and right, and then he'll hesitate with it. And they was like, you held it too long. You grabbed it from the bottom, palmed it. And then we found out a long time later, it was a referee. He did an episode. Is it on Netflix? It's Netflix where the referee is talking about how he was fixing the games. And some of those games he was fixing, guess who it was? Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Taking points off his game. Look, the shit these guys do now, they couldn't do then. They didn't have a Euro step when Allen Iverson was out there doing it. They would call that traveling. Dominique Wilkins was going out there doing the damn Euro step. They would call travel on me. I did a whole video about it. Like,
but look how many good point guards we got nowadays. Like,
but those OG guys would be saying, yo, if I could have did the Euro step, if they didn't take away this and that and third from my game, shit, I had another 1,000 points on my record. Like they changed the rules every couple of years. So I don't think that's
back to boxing.
Yeah.
All right, who wins? Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao, max weight 135. at 126, 130, 135. Either matter of fact, I'll just say who wins. Who wins Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao? Let the people.
Yeah, who
decide.
wins will be good. I'm with that. I'm
Who
with
wins?
that.
All right, so the surveys in the chat. Surveys in the chat. Could Manny Pacquiao beat Tank Davis? Y'all let me know. Go ahead.
Hey man, that shit that Marquez set up Pacquiao with to knock him out, that looked very similar to what Tank did to what's his name? Rolly.
What you mean?
Like Tank knows how to set people up. And Manny does like to lunge into a lot of shit. Yeah, I feel like he can catch him. It'd be a good fight.
Hold on, who does a lot of lunging?
Manny.
Oh yeah.
Tank gonna catch him.
Yeah, I just seen so many holes in Manny's game, and I've seen him get exploited so many times, bro. He's still a legend. Like, I got Manny high on my all-time great list, but I mean, I got him damn high. Like, if I was to tell y'all how high I had Manny on the list, motherfuckers would start getting mad at me up here. But my Filipinos would start supporting the show even more. They'd be like, God, thank you, Mark.
I mean, you could argue out of Morales, Barrera, Bradley, even Floyd, none of them dudes could really knock him out. Like, not the way Tank. Like, they don't have more power than Tank. None of them.
Shit,
Marquez knocked the shit out of Pacquiao.
Say Marquez.
And Tank could do that shit. Tank probably okay. Let me not say it will kill him, but if Tank would have hit him with that shit, come on now.
But also, we seen Manny Pacquiao just clip these guys. There's naturally bigger guys just going back, backing them up, just catching with a good shot. They just don't see coming sometimes. Like,
how tall is Manning?
Manny
5'7", I think.
No,
5'5", I don't know.
Wouldn't it be an awkward fight for him to fight a dude who's shorter than him? I mean, we saw Tank had some trouble with dealing with a guy shorter than he is.
He did. Who?
Like, they might have some leverage on Manny.
5'5".
Yeah, that height shit don't mean shit, bro. I don't buy into that fucking because he's shorter, blah blah. He has to punch up, or because he's taller, he has to punch. I don't buy into none of that bullshit.
That shit does matter.
No, it don't, bro.
In a game, it's a game of inches. It's a game of inches.
That shit don't matter, bro.
I don't know, but I just feel like Tank will give Manny a hell of a fight. It's not going to be a wash. Like Manny struggled with lesser fighters than Tank Davis, so it's not.
Who?
You said
Dare I say?
Jeff
I'm sorry. Timothy Bradley is not a better fighter than Tank Davis. I don't care what nobody say. You can't convince me that this dude is a better fighter than Tank Davis.
Hold up, but you don't have to be a all-time great, better fighter, like skill check. Right fight, right night, right opponent. You can beat that guy. And Manny Pacquiao had the wrong game plan in that first Tim Bradley fight. He was trying to be explosive the last 15. He was trying to steal rounds. Like, he would let Bradley do whatever, and then he would turn up the last 30 seconds, maybe the last 20-something seconds, and the HBO commentary team would go crazy, leading the witness, put a case on him. Oh, yeah, you got to give Manny Pacquiao that round because of that good left hand at the end. Like, I didn't. It was 2 minutes and 40 seconds of Tim Bradley domination. I'm not giving Manny Pacquiao that round for that one shot, even though he didn't. It was a good shot. It was a clean shot. Might have made Bradley back up. Might have buckled a little bit. But he still won that round for the 2 minutes and 45 seconds of work. No, man, I can't get. Now, granted, if you would have dropped him, yeah, it's a 10-8. But I wasn't giving Manny Pacquiao all them rounds for trying to steal the round at the end. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, and speaking of modern fighters, how you think like a Devin Haney or Shakur would do against a Manny Pacquiao?
And what weight and what year? Like, what weight? You know what I'm saying?
135.
135.
Actually, and for Dev, I would say 140. I think that's going to be his best weight.
We ain't never seen him fight that weight, though. That's not even fair.
True.
They have to learn. They have to. Well, for Devin, he has to get it. He has to get it out of his head that, like, he's gonna get hit back and throw in combination. You know, if once he throws a combination, I still don't give him a chance. But I mean, I think Devin is more skilled than Shakur. Shakur has zero chance. Don't matter.
What? Okay, Puto, you out of your damn mind. Now, we gotta talk about this. And you know I love you, bro. But Devin Haney's got more skills than Shakur Stevenson.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Damn, Manny only fought
How?
at 135. Oh no, I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead. Y'all cook up. Let's get that debate going. Let's go.
How is Devin Haney more skilled than Shakur Stevenson?
He's got a better jab. He has better foot movement. I mean, his defense is. I just don't like the defense of this era, but it's not horrible. I think he has better defense than Shakur. I mean, like.
But how? Shakur literally
What do you mean
gets hit
how?
less
I
than
just
him.
told you. He got a better
No,
jab.
I'm saying.
He has better movement, lateral movement. He can fight off the back foot. I mean, he could. He fights well when he does, throwing in combination. I mean, anything else?
He's
got a better chin.
I mean, wait, how do we even know that? Because Shakur's never been hurt. Devin has. Matter of fact, Devin's been buzzed.
Exactly. We don't know. So that's how. Like, I can't just say.
That's how good he is on defense. He don't get touched.
No, he gets touched, but like
who?
That's the thing.
Who touched him?
Fucking Valdez.
No, he didn't. Bro, if
he
land
did.
like
he landed like on the straight right. He couldn't miss with the straight right.
You could
literally landed
literally
the left hook, but yeah, he couldn't miss with the straight right. Yeah.
come on. Look, Puto, like factually, and it's not even an opinion. It's factually Shakur Stevenson has better defense than Devin Haney because the stats say so. He gets hit less
but
than.
That's the thing. Devin Haney better opposition.
I mean, let's not act like their opposition is that much different. Valdez is a great fighter.
It's vastly different.
Vastly, no, it's not. Like Linares is not. It was past his best.
Yeah, he was past his best, but still was. I mean, he was kicking Linares' ass. So we'll take Linares out of it. Go ahead.
Shakur would have beat JoJo and what's his name, Kambosos in way more dominant fashion than Devin did. I guarantee that.
I think JoJo would have beat him, but they probably wouldn't have gave it to him. And it wouldn't have been as close as it would have been with Devin. Let me see.
Well, I mean, JoJo's fought Devin and he sparred Shakur Stevenson. He said to him, Shakur is a better fighter. So,
what's Shakur's best win and what's Devin's best win in your opinion?
Oscar Valdez and George Kambosos.
I mean, some people would say Conceição because he got robbed against Valdez.
Nah, he missed weight, man. I don't give him no. Nah,
I ain't giving no passes either. For me, it's JoJo and.
You think JoJo is Dev's best win so far?
Yes, and.
Man, Shakur would embarrass that dude.
Man, up in JoJo was a naturally smaller guy.
Jermell Herring, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, like JoJo came from 126.
Yeah, I know, but still, like he was like to me, he lost that fight, but still, like it was so close, like literally, like even though like he didn't look good, it was. I mean, to me, it's because that's the thing. For me, I always think JoJo against pressure fighters, he's shit, but against like what you call pure boxers, he's always had very, very, very good fights against them. And
that's
like
worse.
literally, like so, I would think JoJo beats Shakur. What happened?
But he'll lose. He lose against those pure boxers. The Gary Russell.
No, he beat Tevin.
Bro, you could tell.
He beat Tevin and he beat Devin, in my opinion, but it was a close fight.
Shakur got more pop in his punches, and you could tell, like he was backing up Conceição the whole fight. We've never seen any Shakur back up. I mean, Dev back up anybody.
I mean, he was backing up Conceição. To me, what I saw, I saw Conceição kept coming forward. What? I mean, he didn't stop it with shit.
Are you on your phone right now?
Hit him by hitting him in the dick. Maybe.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. But are you on your phone right now, Puto?
Is my audio bad?
No. I'm just saying, are you on your phone?
No, but I got my computer in front of me. Why?
Okay, I need you to pull up those highlights because that man was not coming forward.
I was watching the fight with Mark. Mark, am I off on that? Am I tripping? Is because sometimes
that man was running for his life and hugging and clutching for dear life. He was terrified in that ring.
Puto, I be smoking weed sometime, bro. I'm be honest.
I hear you. Yeah, I don't remember the hugging and the stuff like that. I mean, I remember Shakur hit him in the dick a lot, and Conceição did what he could. He landed some shots there.
We can just call them low blows.
Man, that man was
low blows. My bad.
I'm uncomfortable being on the panel with men that just hear the word dick floating around, bro. Let's just say low blows, sir.
All right, low.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Shakur has knocked down his last 3 opponents. I don't think Dev's done that. Herring, Valdez, and Conceição.
It doesn't mean anything, though.
It does mean something. It means Shakur actually got some pop in his punches, unlike Devin. That motherfucker couldn't crack an egg.
Valdez, he was off balance, and Valdez blocked the shot. That was that knockdown. Conceição, remember when he got knocked down in that fight?
Knockdown's a knockdown.
And who else did he knock down? Did you say?
But you comparing the guy?
And he knocked down Conceição.
They're fighting at different ways too, though. You had like he was fighting 135ers, and Devin was fighting 135ers.
And you know what? Let's forget all that. Let's go to the sparring video that everybody has seen on YouTube. Shakur was winning that sparring video. You know he was.
They were children at that time.
So
he was a child.
It's not like they got worse.
Hold on, listen. No. You talking about a child compared to a young man?
They're both young men.
All right. One was.
If let's say they both got better at the same rate, Shakur would still be better.
That's your opinion. I get it, and your value, but
people who spar both of them, for whatever reason, they all say Shakur. So either I'm tripping, or they don't know shit about boxing.
They're only a year apart. I'm tripping. Yeah, they were both young men. They were both teens at the time.
Well, this is the thing about me. Like what other people say is invalid to me. I go by what I see, and I make my assessment. What other people say, I could give a fuck. To be honest,
and you know what's the biggest indication that Shakur is a cold motherfucker? Look! He just got done sparring Bud Crawford. He's been in the ring with Devin. We know that. He's been in the ring with Boots Ennis. He's been in the ring with Caleb Plant. He sparred damn near everybody you could think of. What does that tell you? That tells you that he's not scared of getting embarrassed or being put on video. Oh, Shakur got dropped by this dude. Shakur got beat up by this dude in sparring. That's a sign that he's confident in his skills. Because a lot of these dudes in boxing, they got too much ego to spar certain people because they don't want to get embarrassed and be put on video. Like, oh,
it sounds like to me is that those dudes that you mentioned, they pay well, bro. He cleaned up in those sparring sessions.
Yeah, Shakur. Nobody's ever got off on this dude in sparring. That's what they say. So like, bro, you gonna see. He gonna be pound for pound number one. You see, either him or Boots Ennis. Best two fighters in the world right now.
I definitely won't give him that moniker. Like, but me, like for Shakur, to me, I'm not there yet with him. But Devin beats Loma, man. He's already there, bro. Fucking Shakur needs to catch up.
I was mad. I was mad when Devin got that fight because Shakur put a way more of a beating on Loma than Dev will. Dev's gonna give us that.
Beat the shit out of Shakur, guarantee it.
That boring ass jab move. Like ain't nobody trying to watch that shit, bro. Let's be real.
Devin got a shot of beating Loma. Shakur don't.
Oh, I disagree with that.
I know you would, Mark.
It's fucking crazy. It's the complete opposite, really.
Nah, it's the exact same. I think both of those guys.
I mean, my bad. Yeah, they're both gonna beat him, but the difference is Shakur would actually put a beating on Loma. That's the difference. Dev just gonna beat him.
We would have to see it, and then I actually favored Loma in this fight. But I mean, I'm not saying that Dev can't win, but Dev throwing one shot at a time ain't gonna cut it with Loma.
Yes, I'm about to test your knowledge real quick. Who's the better inside fighter, Dev or Shakur?
Don't do that, man. Don't do that, yeah, man.
Well, because to me, Dev's inside game is just a clinch. But hey, if you like watching that shit, so be it.
And what's Stevenson's inside game?
He has a real inside game. He knows how to pin. He knows how to frame. He knows how to pin.
He don't frame. He don't frame. He don't pin. He don't do nothing. He leaves his hand out there. He leaves his hand out there and tries to blind you and doesn't do anything about it, which is illegal, by the way.
I'm about to say that's illegal too. Puto. You can't just leave your lead hand out there. But that's not.
And that's what he does.
He did that. He did. The only time he did that was against Valdez.
But
no, he does it against everybody, and that's not an inside game. Go ahead, Mark. My bad.
Too, and then the referee warned him about it. Kept telling you got to use it. You got to use it. But I think Shakur, his best aspect, one of his best assets is his mid range. Though I think his mid range is his best shit. He ain't in there on some Figueroa shit, shoulder to shoulder, and just banging away like that.
He can if he wants to. That's the difference. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like Shakur is a complete fighter.
With anybody, Dirk. When has he ever banged with anybody? Never.
Of course not, because he's never in a competitive fight because he dominates everybody.
No,
then why do you say that he can bang if he's never been if he's never done it? Like that doesn't make no sense.
Listen, he's done it. He just doesn't do it the whole fight, round for round. And he's too smart for that. He's too skilled for that. He doesn't have to do that. But once he
that means he can't do that.
No. It's not. Why would he do that? I'm popping you.
Very few things he can't do.
Listen, he goes in there and he does it in spurts. It's like, okay, I'm gonna beat up on you a little bit and see if you can take this shit. Let me get up in on you. He'll come in behind that shoulder, and bang bang goes to the body. You might call him going to the low blows, whatever. But he bangs on him. Then he gets back to doing what he do. He changed.
He's going to the body. I'm sorry, Mark.
He switches it up. I just think he throws a lot of change ups in there. He'll jab you. He'll do mid range. He can slip. Then he work his way inside, and he'll be right there shoulder to shoulder with you, and he'll shoot that damn left over the top and get back out. Away, ducks under the guy's shots. Man, the kid can fight, man. Inside, he just doesn't do it the whole fight because he don't have to. That's not his game neither. I don't think.
Yeah.
A competition, he has looked like how you've said. Once he steps it up and he does it against them, hey man, I'm all for it.
You act like he's fighting bums.
I'm not saying he's fighting bums, but like
champ.
compared to like literally like he's never fought in a style that would trouble him. He's always fought in fights like an actual boxer puncher. He's never
you mean
fought
like a Tank Davis?
Ever. Yeah, like a tank.
Neither has Devin really.
Boxer puncher.
I mean,
no, not yet.
say
That's the thing,
Bernard.
though. But just in level of competition, like he's definitely fought the higher competition.
It sounds to me like you don't like Shakur because you brought up because people that bring up that.
I don't got nothing against. I got nothing here or for. Like literally, if he becomes undisputed number one, like you said, or excuse me, pound for pound, one day, I ain't gonna shoot myself. I really don't care. I just don't see what other people see in this dude, especially in accolades. Like if I'll just put it this way, if Valdez and Shakur both got a career-ending injury tomorrow, like who has accomplished more in the sport?
I'll say Shakur.
I mean, is Valdez a two-division champion?
Explain, yes. Explain.
He is?
He's a two-division champion and he's unified and he beat Valdez. That's
head to head.
That's what we separate.
And he beat Conceição with no controversy.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Controversy or no, a win is a win. That don't matter.
We're talking about this is where you separate the two.
That's where you separate the two between each other. I'm talking about career.
Valdez went to war with Scott Quigg, whatever his name is. Got his jaw broken. It matters how you look in these fights, bro. Shakur barely gets touched.
It does.
Somebody got to give you the opportunity, bro.
Literally, but he doesn't give opportunity to other people. Like at 126, like he literally fought for the title, vacated it, and moved up. He didn't even defend that title.
Because he's big as shit. Like he can't be at 126.
Title defenses in his whole career. 2.
He's a big ass kid. Look how big he is. You think he's gonna be at 126 forever?
Bro, he fought for a vacant title and then moved up. Like he didn't do shit. Like literally, he has 2 title defenses in his whole career. 2.
I know a fighter.
Now,
I know
has 9 title defenses, bro, in his whole career.
I mean, I know a fighter that's been in 2 weight classes and gets a lot of hype, and he has no belts.
Who?
Ryan Garcia.
Oh, but we ain't talking about Ryan. I'm talking about just Oscar Valdez and Shakur. Like right now, if we put Ryan in the conversation and retires tomorrow, I think it would be forgotten.
Hold on, are you crazy, bro?
I'm not crazy, bro. I'm not in the business of
has
these guys that they haven't earned.
I didn't hear. Hold on, Derek, hold on. What did he say to make you say crazy? Say that again, Pudo. You said who retires?
No, like if Ryan retired today, I think it would be forgotten.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, because he hasn't become a champion yet. Like he only has 19, 20 fights. I mean, literally, he has to give Ryan's Dirk. I've said it before. Tank and Ryan, my favorite fighters currently. But the thing is that they got to do something before they retire. You know, they ain't there yet. He ain't there yet. Yeah, I see the skill. I like them the way they fight. And I like them for kind of non-boxing reasons. But I still like them. But that's the thing. Like Ryan retires tomorrow. He'll be forgotten in 5 years.
What are the non-boxing reasons that you like Tank?
Oh, quiet killer. I've always liked that about him. He's never been a big shit talker, and then he's just like a killer in the ring. And then Ryan taught himself how to box in the garage, and I did the same thing as a kid. So I don't know. That kind of drew me to him.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, you were talking about the footwork, but that's what's special about Shakur. He don't really got to move around the ring. He'll stay right in front of you and just make you miss, because that's how good.
Have you seen the Jeremiah Nakatilia fight? That's literally all he did.
Well, yeah, well, in that fight he did do that, but most fights, even like against Oscar Valdez, he was right in front of Oscar and making a miss. Would Oscar
Watch
land some shots here
watch a
against who?
championship fight against Joet Gonzalez.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he. By the way, I'm gonna be real with you. I think he went easy on that dude because of the sister situation, but that's another story.
I always
Yeah, you don't
thought
go
that too.
easy on these motherfuckers.
I
Fuck that.
always thought that too.
Yeah, I really think he went easy on Joet because of his sister. He
He still dogged him. He still dog walked him. Took around the block, said sit, stay, fetch. Yeah, he dog
Watch
walked
that
him.
fight closely, Mark. This is what he did.
Fuck
When he
out.
would he be in range, he would literally fucking hit him with a punch just to throw him off balance, and then like literally go to the other side of the ring. Yeah, he outboxed him, but like to me that was like the most unimpressive of all of his fucking fights.
I'm gonna let
I
you.
mean, that you should love that fight since you like Devin Haney so damn much. That's what he be doing.
bro, I'm just being real, bro. Like I'm not a super fan of Devin. I'm a super fan of Shakur. I'm not really a super fan of any of these fighters. You know, I just call it as I see it.
You're only a super fan of Martin Ash breaking beats while we talk about it. There we go.
Boom. There you go. Only Mark Nash. I'm a super fan. You know.
That's right. And I'm a super fan of Porto. I was watching Porto drunk singing in the middle of the night. Was that
Yeah, he was.
I like Porto too. He's a good dude.
He didn't even know I was watching. I was like, I'm always watching. I'm God.
Yeah, but
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
but yeah, but
look, this though, I just want to say this.
Yeah.
And I'll pass the mic back to you, Dirt. I don't know if you guys saw the switch flip in Shakur's style and performance. ESPN did that pre-fight hype for him. It was before the Jamel Herring fight. What was it? Was it Jeremiah
Nakatila?
Yeah, that was the fight where they was like, oh,
It was boring.
They was like, he's boring, man. He won
He
every.
even apologized on Twitter and shit.
It was 100, bro. He won 120. He won.
No, he won. He won easily. Yeah.
But
my bad.
But he didn't engage. That's why it was boring.
My whole point to this is Tim Bradley, ESPN, everybody on that commentary team was singing his praises that this young man has the highest plus minus. He doesn't get hit, blah, 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 blah. Then he goes in there and does exactly that, and they shit on the performance. It was like Tim Bradley was like, man, you got to be more exciting than that. You got to sell tickets. You blah, 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 blah. So since then, he went out there and he's been more engaging with the guy.
Yep.
On the flip side,
Dog walking people.
On the flip side, they said that about Haney. Haney goes in there and gets rocked by Leonardis, right? Y'all remember that Leonardis fight, right? Haney was winning every round. Think he got caught at the end of the 10th, round 11 and 12. He got on his bike and just said, shit, I already won this shit. Let me just play it safe. I don't want to get hit with that shit again. Now, what's the difference? One guy says, hey, look, I felt, because Shakur said, hey, yo, I felt this power early on, and I was like, shit, I don't want to get hit with that no more too many times. Devin Haney just didn't vocalize. He was like, man, I won't buzz. I won't wobble. I was okay. We all saw it, right?
I mean, Shakur's been walking people down, but has he been caught by some shit like that, like Dev did? And not just that.
No.
Dev's been rocked by JoJo too. He didn't get wobbled, but he got rocked.
Man,
by JoJo.
Hit with a good shot. He ate shit. Oh, what the fucking Cambosis hit him with a good shot. He boxed.
Exactly.
Remember I told you, Mark?
We've never seen Shakur get hit like that in any fight.
Because
one day he's gonna get hit like that, and hopefully he doesn't go timber.
Yeah, he will, but
precedent with too though ain't really in there cutting it.
Man,
I never thought he was in danger with Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez never called him really clean on the button with a shot. You know,
Oscar got more power.
You know,
Oscar got more power than Cambosis and them too, and JoJo.
But power is relative. Power is relative, right?
You gotta land it.
Because if Devin Haney had no pop, no power, these guys will be walking through him, and ain't nobody walking through Devin Haney, bro.
I didn't feel like JoJo was really respecting this dude's power.
I'm just saying, nobody's just walking through Devin, bro. Who just?
I agree, though, Mark. I agree, Mark. Though that I don't think nobody's walking through him, but I did think that JoJo was like, didn't like. Well, actually, nah. I'm gonna retract that. I actually thought that the fight. Let me see if I can explain this correctly. I think JoJo was aware of his power, and that's why, I think the fight kind of was going in a circle most of the fight. But actually, I agree with you, Mark. Yeah, nobody really just walked.
Bro, he never heard that man one time. And he's coming up from 126. That's worrisome. You can't hurt a 126 pounder.
That's worrisome.
Look, but
How's
that's
that worrisome?
But no, his fight game is to win the fight, win the rounds. I'm gonna stack up these wins. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to about, oh, he ain't knocking guys out. It's not called knocking out. It's called boxing.
Well, we're gonna see if Dev got that dog in him, because even Floyd had to prove that. No matter how many skills you got, you're gonna be in that one fight where you gotta prove you got that dog in you, like Floyd had to do with Cotto.
I think
Devin's done that already.
Times.
He's gonna do it with people who hit harder than that, like Subra, Matias, Regis Prograis, what's his name, Gary, Antoine Russell, those type of dudes at 140. Those are real killers.
Oh my God! Please, Gary. I've seen Gary Antoine look very bad in the last couple fights, bro.
Yeah, the last couple. That's the last couple.
Those guys can punch,
in his
though.
early career, Gary Russell was a killer.
You gotta hit him.
Dev's gonna be on his back foot against Gary Antoine. He's gonna have to find him.
Gary Antoine.
Oh, you guys are talking Gary Antoine. My bad.
Yeah, at 140. That's what Devin's going. And Regis is too slow.
And Subra Matias,
Gary Russell, his brother. Like,
I think you know he got a body on his record. Rest in peace to that man. But Subra Matias is no joke.
But that guy,
that's not a good thing, though. By the way.
Yeah, but that guy he bodied though ain't got no Devin Haney reflexes or defense or jab.
Facts.
That guy was there to get hit. Respectfully, God bless the dead too.
And Subra Matias has not looked as deadly since post that fight. Charles Conwell as well.
Oh yeah, Charles Conwell won like 12 with Abreu, a dude that Boots knocked out like in 6 rounds. So but we'll
Conwell with the Dominican guy, he just fought on the I think it was a Fundora card. Like he didn't look that great either, man. I'm telling you, those when you kill somebody in the ring, man, like every fighter I've seen it's done something to them. Every fighter.
They all decline after that for the most part. They don't rise after that. That's usually the tip.
And I see that shit happen like 9 times in my lifetime, live.
I just think he was in there with a dude that was really, really tough to knock out. Abreu had never been stopped. He's only been stopped by one person. That's Ennis. So he just one of those dudes that's durable. Like he fought Mean Machine. Mean Machine couldn't stop him. Who else did he fight? He fought other people. He's hard to stop.
To be fair, it's still kind of early. Like when you find out, like if it's really made an effect on them, is when they go against a fighter that can take their power and they pull back. They pull back for some reason. Like you can tell. I don't know. It's like subtle. It's like subtle.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, is it cool if I show a quick video real quick?
What video is it? And who is it?
It's boxing gyms.
I'm cool with boxing. I don't know how you feel about people showing his content. What you got though? How long is the video?
It's like 3 minutes, but it's like a breakdown of Shakur and Devin. Like if they were to fight.
I've seen him already.
I seen his video. I follow boxing gym, so I seen this video already.
Okay. Well, I'm sure y'all respect his boxing knowledge and the dude that made this video.
Man, I respect.
He said Shakur beat Devin Haney, man. So like all the people in the know, they got Shakur winning that fight. Puto, what you think about that?
I hear you, but like it has to happen. Like let him get in there, prove it to me.
Hey, look, and Sugar Ray Leonard picked Errol Spence to lose to Mikey. So what does that mean? I don't think nobody here, or I don't think boxing gym's IQ is higher than Sugar Ray Leonard.
Well, to be fair, Errol Spence was a huge favorite in that fight. So I don't know why. Maybe he knows Mikey personally or some shit. I don't know why he picked that dude. But
I mean, a lot of pros picked Bud Crawford to beat Errol Spence, right? But
I think part of the reason was some people were, even though
on YouTube that I trust their boxing opinion, said, nah, your boy too light. He too light. I was like, man, weight don't win fights, bro.
Who's too light?
But everybody was like, he too light in the ass. I was like, man, not no more. They waited too long.
No.
He settled in
but Bud is a special fighter. He can move up in weight and beat people. He's different.
Yeah, I think he's elite, bro. I think one day we all gonna be looking back and we're gonna be like, all these people, they're just gonna be like, damn, I spent this guy's whole career just hating on him, and you're gonna look up and he's gonna be walking right there into the Hall of Fame, gonna be considered a great. And you spent like I was with Lennox Lewis. I spent Lennox Lewis' whole career hating on him, bro. And now I'm like a sucker. I'm like, damn, man, I could have been enjoying these fights in a different way. But I just always pick the American. I always picking my American guys to beat him, and he beat all my favorite fighters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people still pick with their heart, like their kids, especially in boxing. You need to throw that shit out the window.
Like that's what we're doing with this Loma Devin Haney fight. A lot of these people who are Loma fans, they're just gonna go with Loma, even though logically, I think you should be going with Devin because
How was that logically? How was that logic?
because I mean, just the old adage, the big talented fighter usually beats the smaller talented fighter. Because let's be real, if they were the same exact size, remember when Loma fought Campbell?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was way more competitive than it should have been, considering the levels of talent.
What are you
The
talking
only
about?
the only reason that shit was minor competitive is because Campbell's a big motherfucker.
No,
And
Campbell can box and can box very well. Go fucking medalist, bro.
man, please, that dude is a UK level domestic fighter.
What?
Yes.
I don't get what you're saying.
Look, I'm biased against UK fighters. Like the only
You're
time
biased against a lot of things, Dirk. Because trust me, it
No.
ain't the first time me and you talk, bro. Like you be saying this shit all the time, bro. But it's all good,
Yes,
man.
UK fighters to me, I don't trust them until they come to America and prove it. Like Josh Taylor did that, Tyson Fury did that, but a lot of times these dudes come over to the States and they get exposed. Conor Ben, I don't trust that dude. Who else? Fucking Eubanks, come on now. And then there's a bunch of Liam and Callum, all these dudes, man, stop. I don't want to hear it. You got to come to the States and prove it.
When Callum get exposed?
Did you see that performance against Canelo?
Bro, that's Canelo, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't care, bro. Fucking that was a horrible performance. That was for a title fight. One of the worst fights I've ever seen.
Pound for pound, motherfucker, like the best in the business. Like, what you think he's gonna just do it easy?
Canelo is not the best in the business.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
In
He's
my
the most
opinion,
popular.
obviously. No, he's
the
in
most.
my opinion, he's the best in the business.
He's the most popular fighter, but you gonna tell me he got
Yes,
more
he's one of
skills
the top tier.
than Bud Crawford, or even
Hell yeah.
forget. No, he don't got more skills than Bud
Yeah, he
Crawford.
do. Where does he skill? Where does he outskill him in? What aspect?
He don't even got more skills than Inoue.
What are you talking about?
Canelo.
You say
See,
you say he's more skilled than Crawford. I don't agree.
No, Pudo is saying that. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why
That's what I'm saying.
dislike.
Tell me in what categories Bud is over Canelo.
Where you want to
Bud has better footwork than Canelo by far. Bud can fight going laterally, going backwards,
going
Canelo.
Going forward. He can walk you down. He got
Canelo.
He got defense.
And he's done it against better competition. Canelo has.
Bud can switch.
Hook and knocking nobody out. Send me that clip where Canelo fighting off the back foot and knock somebody out going off the back foot. Send me that.
Oh, that's what you call it? What's his name? It's not going off the back foot, but well, because it's a different style though, Mark. Like literally, like.
But no, he just can't fight in that style. That's the difference.
I've seen.
No. He can't fight in that style. Like he literally fought Triple G, the first fight in that style and shit, and they fucking call it a draw.
Who did he knock out going backwards?
Nobody.
He knocked down going backwards. But who did Bud knock down going backwards?
A lot of people.
Shit, he started with Gamboa. That shit with Gamboa started with him going backwards.
Man, Gamboa is the most overrated fighter ever, bro. Like somebody else.
No.
I mean, you asked the question.
Hold on, what, sir?
Okay, Gamboa. I'll give it to Gamboa. I'll give it to Gamboa.
Underrated now. I mean, overrated now. But at that time, they were equal. Same amount of fights, same amount of knockouts. And Gamboa was the gold medalist 2 times. Like he was the highly touted guy. He was on the pound for pound list. He was that dude.
Mark, if they were equal at that time, like then I got a very low. Now I got a lower opinion of Bud Crawford, bro.
They were equal.
Gamboa were never on Crawford's level, bro.
They were the same amount of fights, same amount of wins, no losses, same amount of knockouts. And at that point,
but look who they fought though. They didn't like Gamboa fought nobody, bro.
Gamboa had fought the better competition, went further than amateurs. He was fast tracking as a pro. Like
I think you're confusing accomplishments with skills, Pudo.
No, I'm not. Like I know what I'm talking about, Dirk. So I'm not confusing anything. Like it's my opinion. Maybe you don't agree with it.
Wasn't having success against Crawford early in that fight until Crawford switched. And even when Crawford switched, you can hear the commentary team saying he needs to go back to conventional stance. He need to go back. He used to go back.
Canelo loses way too many rounds to be the most skilled fighter in the world. Like super
Fighters
skilled
lose
fighters.
rounds all the time. What that doesn't make any sense. Just because you lose a round doesn't make you a lesser fighter than like me or Mark or me and you. Like,
let me give you an example.
Lose rounds all the fucking time. What are you talking about?
Let me give you an example. Guys like Floyd Mayweather, Bivol, Shakur Stevenson, even Devin Haney, super skilled guys. They don't lose rounds. They don't.
Round off.
Bivol lost 5 rounds against Canelo. Floyd Mayweather lost to Castillo, in my opinion.
See, this is how I know you're biased.
That's not cap, bro.
Everybody had Bivol watching
Tell me
his
how's it
ass.
cap, bro. Look, pull up the score. Tell me how it's cap.
Because
Tell me how it's cap.
Because Canelo paid for the judges. That's why.
Oh, Canelo paid for the judges. That's convenient, bro. That's not the
truth. They try to
rob
rob Floyd too.
When the truth is 5 rounds.
Well, okay. Tell me how somehow Floyd Mayweather lost a round to Canelo.
He did lose a round.
Oh no!
Which one?
Okay. Which one?
We can do a rewatch. Shit.
Oh no! I don't want to see that ass kicking again. To be honest, but nah, that's the thing. That was against Floyd Mayweather.
Me and Pudo, I can't even count how many fights we rewatched together, man. We rewatched.
Oh yeah, no, Mark, we rewatch fights all the time. Yeah, I'm just saying, like when Dirk's like coming up, like, oh, you see how many rounds he loses? How can he be better than this guy because he lost rounds? Like, what the? I mean, that makes no sense.
Name me a great fighter in boxing history that's been wiped out twice. He was young when he lost to Floyd. Okay,
Canelo got wiped out once,
and then twice. Bivol definitely wiped him out.
Once
he didn't win a single round.
Bro. Bivol did. What the fuck are you talking about? He won 5 rounds.
And by the way, I don't want to hear the excuse that Bivol was too
much
big.
Goddamn bias with this fucking Canelo dude, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
Bro, you gave this man 5 rounds, and I'm the biased one. Mark,
the judges did you see how
many rounds you give him? Mark, how many rounds did you give Canelo in that Bivol fight?
The first time or the second time?
They've only fought one.
No, I'm saying like the first, second. I watched that fight so many times. I'm talking about the way I scored.
Oh, okay, both.
The first time I stopped scoring it at one point. I threw the paper in the air. I think we was live. Shout out to my boy, that guy Clips, and I was like, "Yo, Canelo's losing badly." I went back and scored it again, and I think Pudo was there for that second time we watched it.
I was there. I'll tell him if you want.
And I was like, damn, this shit is a little bit closer, man. This shit is closer. I think Canelo lost by 1 round or maybe 2 rounds when I rescored it. That first time though, I was like, it might have been like 8-4. Second time I watched it, it might have been like 7-6. I was like Bivol was
7-6. That's not even 12.
My bad. You know what I mean.
Okay.
You know what you mean? 7-5, just like the judges scored it, Dirk.
7-5. It was like 7-5. It was closer.
Man, them judges was tripping. Look, that's how you knew Bivol had to be perfect that night, but he basically was. And they still gave this motherfucker 5 rounds. Imagine if it was a competitive fight, they would have robbed his ass.
And you wanted to fucking like give me a quiz on boxing, Dirk. Come on, bro. That's all like, stop, bro. Man.
Canelo,
let's move on, bro. Let's move on.
No, bro. I'm not getting on this
Mark's
Canelo
channel too, bro. I have to be like nice to people on Mark's channel.
We could be nice and civil, but when it comes to Canelo, you know how I get, bro. Like this dude is
very
overrated
biased against him, just like many people in the world, bro, are biased against Canelo.
He's
and they're biased
overrated.
against Errol, and they're biased against Bud, and they're biased against literally all the motherfuckers that should be getting the praises. Everybody fucking shits on him. I don't understand.
It's crazy.
No. Earl
fucking understand.
Why?
Errol got on my nerves with that tweet a couple days ago.
Which one? With the
talking about
baby on the lip or some shit.
Yeah. Like motherfucker, why are you sneak dissing? Why don't you at him next time?
Who is he talking about? Boots?
He talking about Boots.
Who gives a shit, bro? What he says, bro? Like judge them what they do in the ring.
No, if you want to talk shit about somebody, to me,
you gotta get
to me. I was taught if you gonna talk shit about somebody, bro, you gotta add them. You gotta say their name. You don't just sneak this and like a little female on social media. So
you know what I was taught, Dirk? Don't talk about it. Be about it. That's it.
So what are you saying? What are you implying?
Like, less chirping out here, more fucking throwing in the ring in there.
Well, it sounds to me. I mean, Errol ain't doing too much of that either because he fight like once a year.
So does Bud Crawford.
A lot of
I don't really care for. I'm not trying to defend Bud Crawford.
So does Jermell Charlo. So does a lot of fighters in these nowadays.
Look, man. All I'm saying is, if Earl, if you gonna talk shit like this, you better be fighting this dude in the near future, because you can't just be talking from outside the club. Is what I'm saying. Like,
So if that fight never happens, is Earl's fault and only Earl's fault?
I mean, I know one side that wants that fight to happen. So if Earl wants that fight to happen, it's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
What if Bud don't want it to happen?
I'm not talking about Bud. I'm talking about Boots.
Oh, okay. What if Boots don't want it to happen then?
Of course, he wants that shit to happen.
Oh, well, you know him personally now.
He went to the he going the IBO route. He chose
the motherfucker literally went to the IBF to petition them to fight Earl Spence.
IBO, yeah.
Now they turned it down. They turned it down.
He can fight Bud right now.
No, he can't. He's not even ranked.
He's next in line.
Nah, he out the rankings now because he won that interim title, bro. He out the rankings now.
Yeah.
So he wants that fight so bad that he made them give him an interim title.
He's the interim title for the IBFs, which means he's out of the WBO rankings. He was number 2. He could have petitioned and said, "Yo, since what's my guy Virgil Ortiz is the number 1, and he's going the WBA route. He's trying to fight Stanley Jonas. I'm number 2. Let me petition for the fight. No different than Sean Porter did.
That's my point, Mark. That's my point,
But
Mark.
wait. Which one is more likely? The interim title for the IBF being if Errol stays there at 147, or you petitioning for the WBO? Which one is more likely to happen? Especially since Errol Spence is with Showtime and PBC.
He wasn't with them at the time. He didn't have a Showtime deal, and he's not. As far as I know, when I talked to his dad last, I don't know if he's with PBC now, but he was a free agent. And when I interviewed Bozy, and look, I played the interview, bro. I could play the Bozy interview. He wasn't. They wasn't trying to fight Crawford.
They might not be trying to fight, but I'm talking about Spence anyways. Forget Crawford.
But I asked him.
Spence is the one to sneak dissing and talking shit. Like, if you feel so comfortable talking shit, then you should have no issues fighting this dude.
And Hablo told me to tell you, he said Ali got wiped out more than once.
Yeah, by who?
All-time great.
Well, yeah, but when Ali got wiped out, he wasn't in his prime.
Oh man, this guy. All right, Dirk. You go ahead. You go ahead, handle your shit.
Anyways, I like getting on the Canelo fans' nerves. I can't.
No, you don't get on my nerves, bro. Like literally, like I laugh at your ass, bro.
He get on my nerves. Matter of fact, get him out of the classroom. Fuck up out of here. No, I'm joking, Dirk. I'm joking. I ain't do that.
It's just the fucking I don't know what it is, bro. It's just people just, like literally like the ones you need to be praising are the ones getting shitted on all the time, bro.
Okay, shout out to my boy Clips. Clips was part of the rewatch. Clips said Clips was watching. Matter of fact, Clips watched it both times with me. Okay, he said the first time he was with me, he said, man, I gave Canelo about 2 rounds. He said the second time I watched it with Puerto and Mark, I gave Canelo 4 rounds. So
man, the only way I could see that is because of inactivity by Bivol, which he did have some inactivity. But if he would have thrown some more punches, it would have been a wipeout. And to me, it was a wipeout. I didn't see Canelo.
He threw almost 900 punches and missed 700 of them, bro. Like Canelo's defense was on point. That's the only thing for Canelo that was on point in that fight.
Yeah, like when we watched it the second time, I realized Canelo blocked a lot of them punches, but I still gave Bivol credit for the activity. It's all about, man, in real time, man. I know we shit on like bad scorecards all the time with judges, but it's hard scoring a professional fight at a professional level, especially if you're going by the actual. Shout out to Porto again, like you hooked me up with the rules. Like when you're going by the rules of how you score a fight. Oh man, a lot of people favorite fighters have a lot of losses.
Yeah, man.
And that's why Benavidez will give Canelo hell right there. That activity.
Yeah. That activity gonna be
oh my god, bro. Canelo would murder Benavidez, bro, at this point.
What?
Canelo's never murdered any elite fighter in his whole career. He's gonna murder
Benavidez is not fucking elite, bro. Where you gonna say people are throwing around elite like it's fucking Tic Tacs or something, bro.
I got an interview with David coming up in about 2.5 weeks.
I ain't gonna watch it.
Fuck you. You better watch it, and you better.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna hear a bunch of cap, bro. Like I can't. Like, there's a few fighters like that right now that I can't just stand watching them.
Hold on,
watching
you ain't
their
gonna
shit.
support your Mexican brother?
What?
hold on,
I'm
he's
gonna
not-
support him all the time,
he's
bro.
not-
Like literally, I'm gonna support him. But like all the shit, like the interviews that they do and shit, and with all the cap, there's some fighters I just can't watch them, motherfuckers, bro.
Hey,
They piss me
Mark,
off, bro.
Me, Marquez Nash. I'm Marquez. Marquez.
Hey,
Hey,
Marquez.
Marquez Nash.
Hey,
Where's Rob
Marquez.
at?
But look, Mark, one thing about Canelo fans, they hate David Benavidez, and
I don't hate
I
David
tell you,
Benavidez.
they really do.
He a
They can't
threat,
stand that
No, we
motherfucker.
don't.
He's a
We
threat.
hate his
can't-
daddy. We hate his daddy. That's what we hate.
They can't stand his ass because they know he's a threat.
Oh my god, bro.
He a fucking
You're
problem. And
funny,
after he
Dirk,
beats the shit out of Caleb Plant, you gonna have to see him. That's
Yo,
all I
Hey,
gotta
Dirk.
say.
yeah,
you need
Crawford
to
can
get
go
one of
down.
these shirts that say "Go tell your YouTube daddy, bro."
I got those to sell. I got those.
Hey man, all I know is Canelo. If I'm David Benavidez, after I beat the shit out of Caleb Plant, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to see me. You got to see me now.
Shit, fucking Davis got his hand full with Caleb and shit.
But knowing Canelo fans, that y'all happy with him fighting John Rodgers of the world.
Is his hands
Happy.
full really with David? I mean, with Caleb? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm excited about it. I reached out to
I'm
Caleb.
excited too. I'm actually excited about.
Caleb didn't.
Yeah,
hit me back, but I
he
like
praying.
Caleb,
He
man.
praying to God Caleb win that fight, so he don't got to see that boogeyman. But it ain't gonna happen, Porto, and you other Canelo fans that might be listening. Benavidez is coming, and ain't nothing y'all can do to stop it. It's Michael Myers of boxing.
But how much longer at that weight though?
As long as possible for Canelo to take that fight. If he go to 75, he going to 75 too. God damn it!
Nah, I think David gonna go to 75 before the end. David is a big guy. The first time we chopped it up with him, shout out to Major Key Boxing and Troy Graham putting that together. Coach Malachi as well was a part of that interview. I think Marlon was there too. David was like 200 pounds in high school, bro.
Yeah, he was fat.
He's been a fat dude and a big dude a long time. Even now, when you see him fight, he doesn't have a lot of definition. David is. It's not easy for him to make 168.
No.
I.e., that's how he lost his title. Shit.
Yeah, and nose candy.
And with the cocaine, that was the second time. I mean, well, what came first, the cocaine or the weight? I forget. Was it the weight? No, the second time.
The cocaine.
The cocaine was first?
Yeah.
You know, cocaine could be a masking agent too for things like diuretics and things to help you lose weight. So, yeah.
You know what? That might be that's definitely possible. That's
when I do my one-on-one with David, it's gonna be a deep one, man. Or Caleb Plant.
You gonna ask him about that?
Nigga, what?
Okay, you could. No, it sounds like you were implying that for a second.
What the fuck? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna ask him that. Did I not do whatever else I said I'm gonna do? When it comes to asking somebody some tough questions in an interview, people be thinking I'll be doing softball interviews. No, I just know how to word a question and phrase it respectfully. But I'm gonna ask this question, bro. I'm gonna ask.
You know, some fighters they get sensitive about that type of shit, and they like,
all right, well, hey, look, my job is to ask the question. Your job is to say no comment.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask the tough questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be respectful, of course, but we're gonna ask some tough questions to these fighters, trainers, promoters. But we're definitely gonna show them love and respect and give them their flowers. But we gotta ask them tough questions, and I'm sure. And David didn't run from it. Shit, Major Key asked him about the cocaine and shit, you know, and fighting those demons. He said I was young, I was partying, but I'm gonna and I followed with it. I said, hey, look, now you see how hard it is for you to get that title shot again. I think he took it for granted because he got this title shot. He shot up, meteoric rise. You know what I'm saying? Got the title shot, won the title, fumbled the bag, got the title shot again pretty quick. And I guess he figured he could, if he fucked off, he could get it again. But shit, Canelo swooped in and got that belt, and now you can't get a title shot.
He swooped in for a reason. He wouldn't have swooped in if he was the champion. And I'll take that to the grave. Canelo would not have went to 68 if Benavidez was still the champion, or he at least wouldn't. He would have picked up one belt, but he wouldn't have tried to go for undisputed.
I put a case on it. Shit, I smoke a bag of that.
Yeah.
Pudo don't like that. Pudo say, I'm out of here, man. Y'all disrespecting my guys.
This ain't no Canelo friendly territory. Like, well, at least not if I'm here.
He said, "Now if I'm in, who's your favorite fighter in that division, 168?"
Probably Benavidez and David Morrell. I like both of them. They come to fight.
Palmer said, "Doesn't cocaine make you lose weight?" That's crack, but also cocaine is
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, I know, not because I do coke or nothing like that. No,
I wouldn't say. I just
no. But cocaine is a masking agent. So some guys, I'm not accusing David Benavidez of this at all. So don't try to chop this up and send it to my boy. He know I fuck with him heavy. But cocaine is also a masking agent. Like that's why I was real skeptical when John Jones first time he kept popping. You know what I'm saying? John Jones, one time it was cocaine, but I know cocaine is a masking agent. So wouldn't you rather say, hey, I came up hot on the test for cocaine, or you want people to think you're a cheater using PEDs, you know?
That's true.
You'd rather think people, yeah, man, I was partying and I was with the wrong crowd. Like John Jones, you was out here with all the Christian shit. Respectfully, of course. You know what I'm saying? Not calling Christian shit.
Oh, he definitely likes to party.
But yeah.
I don't know if I get that vibe from David Benavidez.
Time it was
but John Jones, yeah.
Mic check.
Yeah, you good, bro. You back. Shout out to Carl.
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Porter, your voice sounds funny. Say something else. Keep talking.
Mic check.
All right, you got it on speaker or you?
Nah, what happened? My computer headphones they ran out of battery, so I'm on my phone now.
You on a computer, but you got batteries for your hip? Oh, you got wireless joints.
I got wireless, yeah, and I forgot to charge them last night, so they died.
I think my wireless headphones get annoying. They're easy to lose. Sometimes they're not charged all the way when you take them with you.
Right, I'm old school, man. Plug me in, homie, with my head.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, man, wireless is. I mean, I've been on wireless ever since I started on YouTube, man. I mean, everybody says it always sounds good.
But consider the alternative. How you sound now, though. You don't. Your plug-in, your phone game is trash compared to how good.
Yeah. But I was on the phone. This is on the phone though. On the computer with my headphones and they're wireless as well. It was good.
But you need to have your backup plug-in for the computer.
Oh, a backup plug-in. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, that's a good idea.
Cool to have the headphones. You can walk around, go to the bathroom, take a piss, still be on the live, but have your backup that you can just plug in, so you still got that good computer audio. You know.
No, that's facts. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna get a backup in there.
But Pudo.
Yes, sir.
I know you don't like David Benavidez. But
no, don't put words in my mouth. I like David Benavidez a lot.
Okay, you don't like his pops.
Not too much. He's annoying. But David Benavidez, of course I like David. Who wouldn't like David?
Okay, but just think of the storylines if he were to fight Canelo. You got the Mexican from Mexico. You got the Mexican American, so he represents that crowd. It would be in Mexico City in front of 100,000 people probably at the Azteca.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then like this is Canelo's chance to shut his pops up, and all the people like me who've been claiming that he's ducking Benavidez.
Dirk, you wouldn't shut up. You wouldn't shut up, Dirk.
I would, bro. I swear to God.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You're the prototypical Canelo hater. You're gonna move on to the next one.
No, I won't. Because
yes,
Canelo,
bro, I've heard you talk your boxing, and we've talked boxing long enough where you would move on to the next one.
I really wouldn't.
Morrell would probably be your next one. It's like, Canelo would never beat Morrell, bro. That's why he's ducking him.
No. If Canelo beats Benavidez and let's say he retires, I'm like, that's cool. Like, he's done what he's had to do in the sport. Like, but you got to see Benavidez, or at least
if
Charlo.
Canelo would fight Benavidez, like it wouldn't even go down as his top win, one of his top wins.
Say that again.
If Canelo would beat Benavidez, it wouldn't even count as one of his top wins.
Hey, you hear that, Mark? That's part of the reason why a lot of Canelo fans don't want him to fight Benavidez, because if you were to lose to a guy you don't even consider one of his top wins, what does that say about Canelo?
He beat better guys. Benavidez.
He beat better guys, bro. Come on.
But he were to lose to him though.
If he was to lose,
he would lose to him.
Okay, but you're losing to a guy who you don't think is that good.
Hold up, Dirk. I like what.
No, I never said he wasn't that good.
I like what you did there, Dirk. Dirk, that was. Hey, look.
What up?
Dirk,
What?
that was creative. That was.
I'm not speculating. I have the information. I'm not speculating.
Dirk,
Benavidez is not ready for a Canelo. That's it. That's just it.
Pudo,
Actually,
Pudo. He got you on the back foot. Pudo, he got you on the back foot. Get off the rope.
Dirk can never get me on the back foot, bro. Dirk ain't just. I like Dirk. Dirk is a really cool dude. Trust me, I've told Dirk that I like him.
No,
Like,
don't
yeah, he just.
stop fighting.
This is something. This is let me see, a child versus like a real man. I mean, like a grown man. Excuse me, not a real man. Not a real man.
Whoa.
Because he's a real man, obviously. It's just obviously an older gentleman versus a little kid.
Pudo. Just
yes.
Hey, look, old fools were once young fools. So let's.
No, I know. I was once young too, and I thought I knew everything, bro. You know.
I mean, saying Benavidez beats Canelo is not like the craziest thing ever. Like this dude, did he look good to you against?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Did he look good to you against old ass Triple G?
Did he look good to me? Yeah.
I didn't think so. I thought his
Why
gas
didn't
tank,
it look good? Why didn't it look good?
he gassed out like in the 7th round.
He gassed out. He gassed out. How could you tell?
He definitely gassed out. He did
How could you
not.
tell? How could you tell?
His punch output was much lower, and for whatever reason, the fight became a little bit more competitive towards the end of it.
Well,
As
I
it,
thought the fight came a little bit more competitive, like after the 9th, but that's because Triple G stopped. No, Triple G started fucking clinching him.
What? He was actually landing some stuff.
No, he landed a couple of shots in there, but the first 9 rounds, I gave him. I gave most of them to Canelo. I didn't even score that fight. I gave most of them to Canelo. After the 9th round, like literally, like Triple G did actually try to fight back a little bit, but like literally, he would land one shot and then he would like fucking clinch him. He would get close enough where like they would have to clinch. Like I never seen Triple G do that ever in his career.
He also told us that he was going to knock out Triple G, which he didn't do.
Yeah, I don't like I said, don't listen to what these guys say, just watch what they do.
Well, that was
Did you think Canelo was gonna knock out Triple G?
Well, it wasn't even a fun fight to watch because like I don't mind watching people get their ass whooped, but it wasn't even that. It was just a meh type of fight.
Yeah, no, for sure it was. I definitely agree. It was a mad type of fight, and that's because like literally Triple G, like the first 2 are like classics. But like Triple G actually fucking tried to do something in there, bro. Like man, Triple G wasn't trying to do shit in that second fight.
But I tried. So this is what that's why I got mad at Canelo fans. Like, oh, the Triple G fight is more important than him fighting Charlo or Benavidez. Like, bro, that's cap. Y'all just know that Charlo and Benavidez will give Canelo a harder fight. That's the real reason.
No, Charlo, I would have said would have, and that's the fight I really wanted to see. David is not going to give him a hard fight, bro. Like literally, he will kick the shit out of David.
Who? Charlo or
Canelo.
First of all, nobody's going to walk through David Benavidez, especially not no dude that came from 160.
Let me bring it in a little bit. Let me ask y'all this.
Yes, sir.
Throw Charlo in the midst. Charlo, Benavidez, Canelo at 168. Can Charlo? Do y'all really think Charlo can beat either of those guys at 168? Like,
I think he can beat David.
He's got a better chance against Canelo. He don't got no chance against David Benavidez.
How is he? Oh my god, bro!
Because he can't keep David off of him, is what you're saying, right?
Yep. And them body shots they accumulate, and Charlo's also
he can't keep David off of him. That doesn't make no sense.
Only reason I say that is because everything that Charlo was doing at 54 slowed down at 60. At 60, he's not been a killer.
He hasn't fought. He hasn't fought though either, Mark.
But he had the opportunity, man. He could have been fought Boo Boo. Do I gotta play?
No, Boo Boo don't want to fight nobody, bro. Boo Boo wants you to think that he wants to fight you. Boo Boo is a cap artist. Fuck Boo Boo.
Fuck that. Nah, I ain't riding with that. And when I get him on the show, we gonna check motherfuckers like you. Shout out to my boy Boo Boo.
Shit, man. Now fuck that. I ain't gonna watch that one either, bro. I never want to see Boo Boo again.
I think Benavidez Charlo is a more competitive fight than Benavidez Canelo.
Pudo. And when I call you my brother, because I got love for you, homie.
I got love for you too, Mark. What's up?
Bro, people been trying to pull you and I away from each other all the time. They come to my chat, they be like, Pudo, why you over here with these guys?
Yeah, because but let him, Mark. Let him, Mark. You know how I roll, bro. I don't give a fuck.
You're a real one. Like, man, I'm gonna stand on my own. I'm gonna support who I support. Porto, listen, man.
What's up?
Let's do this. Let's do it right here.
What's up, man?
You really believe Charlo? What you really think Boo Boo ain't shit? You think Charlo can?
No.
Like
Skills. He's skillful, but the thing is like, bro, like I've never seen this before. Watching of my 40 years on Earth and watching I don't know how many years of boxing, I never seen a dude with that much skill literally waste his whole career and not fight anybody. He's never defeated a reigning champion. He's never been in a fight that he's not favored to like literally not lose. Like I think he's been in like 90-10 fights his whole career.
Say that again. About 90.
I think it's 90-10 fights his whole career. Like he's never been in a competitive fight ever.
Is that because of his skill set though?
Well, against the competition that he's faced, yes, it has a lot to do with his skill set. But the thing is, it's like I don't know because I don't know the man personally, so I don't know who managed his career. But how do you fight nobody?
You can't be a 2-division champion and ain't fought nobody,
bro. He's won vacant titles both times for his titles.
Is that his fault that guys move up in weight and the title is vacant? Is that his fault?
It probably is. It probably isn't. But the thing is that
no.
Every fighter in the sport of boxing has won a vacant title once or twice. But the real ones usually will fight. Eventually, will fight a fucking like a meaningful fight. They will fight an actual champion. They will dethrone a champion. Canelo has done it. Fucking Floyd. Everybody in the history of boxing that's like worth their fucking grain of salt in this sport has beaten somebody, taken a title off of a champion.
Errol, man, no.
I mean, Devin Haney. Like I used to criticize Devin Haney because they gave him his first title, but at least he beat Kambosos. He ripped Kambosos' titles away from him. Boo Boo's never done that. Boo Boo's never done that.
How can you criticize Devin for that when it's not his fault. Loma became the super champion or the something champion.
Franchise.
No, but it is his fault for him to like let them give him that title. He could have told them, no, I don't want to be elevated. You know, I'm away.
That happened to Canelo?
Like, give me the. I'll wait. But but I'm not blaming him. Because, like I said, every title, every fighter has won a vacant belt. Every fighter.
I can't let you get that off, Porto, because the onus is on the star who has the quote unquote real title, which would have been Loma to say, no, don't create a new belt for me. Mm-hmm. Loma didn't have to petition for that franchise. He could.
Yeah, but Loma didn't.
Yeah, he did do it. He started.
No, he didn't. His promoter did. Okay. Mauricio already said it time and time again. We don't talk to fighters. We liaise with their promoters, and that's it.
Fair enough. You're 100% right on that. But you know what that fighter could have did?
Yes, sir.
The promoter is supposed to work for the fighter. I thought he could have said, I want Haney. I'm gonna defend the fucking title. I want Devin Haney if he's next in line. Don't create a new belt in the whole history of boxing that we never heard of.
Never heard of it.
And we
I feel you.
New shit, man. Loma accepted that shit. He agreed to it. I'm a part of it. You are in collusion.
Yeah, but check this out, Mark. But doesn't everybody want to be undisputed? Isn't undisputed this big accolade that everybody wants? Like, shouldn't Loma, if he didn't earn his shot at undisputed?
It's a fake undisputed.
How was it a fake undisputed if he was the champion, Mark?
Because you created a new belt and gave up.
He didn't create shit, bro.
He accepted it. He a part of it. He agreed to it.
And Devin accepted that email title as well, bro. We got to hold them both accountable then.
No, Devin accepted the real original WBC.
No. He was elevated after they made Lomachenko the franchise champion.
What was he supposed to do? Let somebody else? No, that shit worked in.
How about fight Lomachenko before he fought Tszyu?
All of y'all who was wrong, and y'all know y'all wrong because Dirk. What happened? What happened, Porto? Audience.
What?
Chat.
What?
That's how Devin got the Kambosos fight, because he's still the fucking WBC champ. You calling it an email champ, but it's a real belt. Muhammad Ali face on that shit, not a top-ranked logo. Motherfucker.
Yeah, and Lomachenko had the same real belt with Muhammad Ali's title right there.
No.
And he wanted to go for undisputed against Teofimo Lopez. But because fucking Devin was the interim title, that caused all these politics. So Mauricio Suleiman, with his fucking, I want to make all this money from these fucking fighters, they're like, oh, no, I got you. I'm going to elevate you. Just pay me a little extra money. We're going to make Devin whatever whoop-de-whoop. We're going to say this is undisputed, and then we're going to confuse all the motherfucking fans because I'm Mauricio Suleiman, and I say what's what.
Hold on, you making my point for me, bro. You making my point for me.
I know I am, Mark.
I know.
Because you think I'm trying to like excuse any of these fighters or any of this monkey business. I'm not.
No, Porto. I just think I'm not gonna say you're repeating other people's talking points, because you're not doing that. And I'm not gonna call you delusional, because I think you're very clear-minded. I just think you're not being fair, and like you're not looking at it for what it is. Like, you look at it for what it is on certain points, and then other shit, you just start doing what you start Pudoing.
No, Mark, this is the thing. And maybe I'm delusional in this bit. I believe I'm the only people, and especially on social media, that literally I'm gonna call it as it is. I'm gonna call it just how it is. Like, everybody here in this situation, that situation, and in all these situations is accountable.
What it is, bro.
This is why we're getting these fights. That's why we're not. That's what I was trying to tell you the other day, but it's going to take forever. There's so many issues in boxing, and it's not the franchise, and it's not this, and it's not that, man. I'm telling you, this is all linked, even social media,
bro. He accepted it. If Canelo would have said no, I don't want this shit. Cause I blame Canelo for all this franchise shit, because he's a franchise player.
I blame Canelo. That's some funny shit.
I bring it back home to the source, to know where.
Yeah, the source was Oscar De La Hoya, because Canelo wasn't his own promoter then.
Nah, man. At what point?
Yeah, man.
That fighter got a voice. That fighter can say, I don't want no fake ass new belt that nobody ever heard of.
It never heard of it.
No, I'm gonna fight the next guy.
He was under contract. He didn't have a say in that matter.
But his contract, yes, you do gotta say so. Cause your
no, we don't. No, we don't.
You don't say you gotta take no fake, new, invented.
It never heard of it.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because Oscar was running his career. Oscar requested for that franchise shit to come into existence, bro. If he wasn't with Oscar, he wouldn't have done that bullshit.
Porto, part of my vernacular, part of my
yes, sir. Brother.
You know, it's all love over here. I'm just paying.
No, of course. Why we not Brad? You know what's up,
man. That franchise belt caused so much confusion. It's confusion in the sport.
Yes, it is.
Unnecessary confusion. Because if you want to have a fucking franchise belt, and that's the new wave, you know what the WBA did? They got a super champ for every division. You don't just do it for certain guys, and then you call it a trophy. It can't be transferred, and then you start transferring the fucking. It's confusion.
It never heard of it.
That's a fact, Mark. That's a fact.
It's confusion.
It is. And I bet you do. Check this out. Call Mauricio. He'll give you an interview. I guarantee he'll give you an interview. No. And he'll tell you everything I just said, and he'll smile while he's doing it.
Yeah. And I understand a politician when I see one, my brother. I'm a voter. I vote all the time.
Me too, brother.
Fuck around, y'all gonna look up Mark Nash might be running for city council or somewhere in my city. Shit, why you bullshit? But let's keep it a buck. It's all at the end of the day, Porto. That fighter could say no.
And you know this might be beyond the shadow of a doubt.
And I know, bro. I know. Because I talked to fighters, and I've seen a bout agreement. I know what a bout agreement look like. Y'all call them terms. It's a term.
Hey, Pudo.
And because you've seen one and I haven't, Mark, what's the difference?
Nigga, I'll send you one right now. You want me to send you one to your phone? You want me?
No, because at the end of the day, like, what's that contract gonna do for me? Nothing. I just want to see the fights.
I'm gonna put one on the screen for the audience.
Put it on the screen.
Shout out to the fighter who I reached out to. That told me I can put that bout agreement on the screen. You know,
And I just wanted to add this, Mark. That's why I don't blame the fighters. That's why for me, it's fuck Oscar, fuck Eddie, fuck Bob, fuck fucking Al, fuck all the promoters. They could go eat a dick. I don't give a fuck.
we ain't got to do all of that. It ain't got to be F the promoter, because the promoter.
Nah, it is. It has to be like that, Mark, because we don't get the fights we want, bro. I want to see Errol and Bud. I want to see Errol and Bud as well. But it ain't Errol and it ain't Bud. I'm telling you.
Hold up, Puto. What you want? YouTube boxing? You want to see niggas in the backyard fighting? Because that's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get when you say fuck the promoter. Fuck
No, that's what we're getting because we're not saying it, Mark. That's what we're getting because we're not saying it. That this is the God honest truth, and this is just what I believe. We complain about what we don't get Errol this, Errol that, and all these. What's the common denominator? Most of the time, it's American fighters. American boxing is dead. It's dead as cold as Haagen-Dazs, and they ain't doing nothing to bring it back. Because I'm a proud American. I want to see these. I always want to see American boxing shine, just like Mexican boxing, because I'm proud of my Mexican heritage. But all this shit is fucking the American boxing up, bro. Like every other country on this planet has already fucking lapped the United States in this shit.
I disagree with that.
But wait. Look at all the major super fights that are potential or are in the works. If you take out the American fighters, you basically have nothing. I guess you could say you have Beterbiev and Bivol, Fury, and Usyk. But after that, what do you have left?
Literally, what was the last mega fight for you?
Okay, but you notice how you didn't answer my question. So what I'm saying
what's your question? Because I want to answer. I don't like when people don't answer my question. So go say it again.
Like, if you take out all American fighters in boxing right now, like they just disappear. What super fights outside of Bivol and Beterbiev and Fury and Usyk do you have?
Hold on, say that. Hold on.
Like, what major fights can be made with that doesn't include an American fighter in boxing outside of Bivol and Beterbiev and Fury and Usyk?
Canelo versus anybody.
Against anybody? Against you, Puto?
Well, you know what I mean. Anybody has any active boxer.
Okay, that's not a super fight.
Let me see. But I mean, he's like the last true superstar. I don't think we're gonna have many after that.
You see how you gotta think about it.
What? No, but that's the thing though. Like, I'm trying. Like, I don't think there's. I think super fights are coming to an end. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, they're not, bro. They're still there. I mean, like, if Tank Davis beats Ryan Garcia, and that shit's probably going to do like 800,000, I mean, potentially 1 million pay-per-view buys if they do the thing the right way.
You think?
Devin Haney builds up his resume, or Shakur builds up his resume. That could be a potential super fight in the future as well. Shakur versus Tank.
For them to be potential super fights, they have to carry a fan base. Like Shakur and Devin don't have a fan base like that. Okay, Devin and Ryan, they do. I think they do at least. But
Devin
I mean,
building a fan base.
it remains to be seen.
Slow down. You said Devin and Ryan?
No. Devin and Tank. Excuse me. I think I said
Tank and Ryan. You mean Tank and Ryan?
Tank and Ryan. Excuse me. Tank and Ryan. Yeah, maybe.
They both have fan bases.
You fucking
They'll have even bigger ones if they fight each other in it.
But that's if the fight happens, is what I'm trying to say. I'm confident. I hope, at least I've been saying this. Like, I was confident that Bud and Errol was gonna happen, and then it didn't. So I mean, like, if it happens, I fucking have to remain to be seen, bro.
But I have a problem with your comment saying American boxing is dead. Now,
well, yeah, I mean, did we get Bud and Errol? Are we gonna get Bud and Errol? Because if we don't get Bud and Errol, it's dead. Dead as fucking Haagen-Dazs. Because those are the best fighters that America fucking has right now, bro. The best.
Yeah. But okay, now when you say dead, do you mean like in terms of the politics or in terms of the talent we're producing?
I don't know about the talent, to be honest, because there's a few guys coming up like Mason and some other dudes that look pretty talented. But I'm talking about like literally as a star power, as a global power. I mean, like, let's face it, man. Like, the only reason like fucking boxers come to America because this is where the money is.
Well, in terms of the best fighters in the world, overall, America still produces the best fighters. There's no other country that even comes close to the talent.
When was the last time America produced a next level talent? Tell me.
I mean, I could argue that we have a couple next level talents that are active right now.
Define next level talent.
Exactly, right?
Like a Mayweather Roy Jones type.
Are you talking about? Hold on. Slow down. Let me be. Let's be clear.
Go ahead.
Are you talking about multi-division champions or are you talking about pay-per-view stars? Because Shakur Stevenson, multi-division champion. Are you talking about gold medalists and like be clear, like Clarissa Shields?
I know what he means. He's talking about like a Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones type of talent.
I want him
Yeah.
to say what he means.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Yeah. Dirk's got it like a Floyd, like a Roy, like those type of dudes are like literally like it don't matter where you come from, you know, like that motherfucker is it.
Hold up, but let's break it down. I'm glad.
Okay, come on.
Skill for
Come on,
skill. Skill for skill. I got you with Floyd. Roy was a lot of things was on his reflexes. This shit that Roy Jones Jr. does, you don't teach that. You're born with that.
For
That's
sure.
God-given.
So what do you? How do you reduplicate a Roy Jones Jr. unless you fucking Roy Jones Jr.?
I think this era, this is actually an underrated era. This is a golden generation for American boxing, especially in the from 130 to 147.
You talking about pro boxing because the amateurs.
For pro boxing from 130 to 147, it's a golden generation for American fighters.
So check this out, Mark. To build a superstar, anybody, don't matter where they come from.
And I got this. And I got the bout agreement. Whenever y'all ready, we can go through a bout agreement.
Cool. No, for sure. Like this is my opinion, obviously. One, you gotta get active fights, like literally, like fighting. Even like, but they also have to be promoted, like literally, like let's see the next last episode before Canelo, Floyd. Like Floyd, like even though like you know he was kind of in the shadow of Oscar because it kind of started at the same time, like literally like Floyd was on like and it didn't I don't know, did they have it on regular TV back then? Nah, but they had it on cable, you know, like
HBO
Showtime, like regular on the regular, you know. Now they don't even have that shit.
Tuesday night fights too a couple times. I think they had Tuesday night fight, Friday.
They had Tuesday nights. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Exactly.
I fought on all that shit.
Yeah. But so like you got to get them out there, like even if they're fighting like you know whatever dudes, but they got to be promoted. Like I don't know, shit, man, that was kind of hard. I don't know.
Hey, Boots Ennis can be that star if they do the right thing by him. He's got the type of talent that can bring in casuals because he has a very exciting style, similar to like
casuals don't watch boxing, so we got to bring the casual back to boxing.
That's how you build a sport. You can't build a sport without casuals.
Exactly. Look, and I'm glad you said that. But also, I love Boots, and motherfuckers be thinking I don't like Boots Ennis, man. Like, blows my mind because he's the avatar. I got my picture with Boots Ennis is the avatar for my IG. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, I fuck with Boots Ennis. It's this picture right here. Me and Boots rocking with.
I like Boots as well.
Rocking with Boots. Had my camera, got chopped it up with him. Bro, our conversation was so long and so dope because we're the last ones there. Because Boots was so cool. He stood and hung out with everybody. Matter of fact, Boots looked taller than me on this picture right here because he's a little bit in front of me. Like,
how tall are you?
Shit, I'm taller than Boots Ennis. But you can't tell.
You over 6 foot?
Nah, I ain't 6 feet. I'm 5'11".
Oh yeah, Boots is about 5'11". Isn't he? I think he's 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
Either way, but go ahead, bro.
But bro, so people think I don't like this guy. No, man, I love Boots Ennis. Super.
Mark hates him. He capping. Mark hates him.
Yeah, man. Like, no, I just know he hasn't been tested at the highest level yet. So I haven't given him the crown. You know,
me either.
No, Mark, trust me, just preach it to the choir. I hear you.
But Dirk has though. Dirk said it earlier. He was like, Shakur and Boots are number 1 and number 2 in America right now. And
I think, man, look, man, Boots is a special talent, bro. Like fighters like him, like when you put him against the level of competition that he's been with, he's doing what he's supposed to do, bro. That's what it looks like when you got a special talent and you put him in there with average talent. He's supposed to destroy them. Because
special talents don't get made look like Karen was making them look like.
Come on,
special talents don't do that.
Now there's also this. No matter how talented a fighter is, every great fighter has a one style that they will struggle with.
That's
I don't care who you are.
I get what you're trying to say, but I agree, disagree. Go ahead.
Hold on. Aaron shouldn't have been the guy to implement that style on Boots on that level, on that stage, that night, that fight. Boots should have cut that ring off, worked the body. Boots should have chose a stance and stuck with it for a while and then confused Karen. But what Boots did was he went righty, went lefty, went righty, went lefty, went righty, and when he would go that stance, Karen would go the other way. When he would go that stance, Karen would go he never focused on one particular thing. He was in there freestyling. It looked like Boots was freestyling.
I'm sorry. Mark, you made a very excellent point about going to the body. And to me, this is just to me. To me, it's very common knowledge what you need to do to slow down a mover like Karen. Is you need to have a consistent body attack.
There's some low blows in there too. Fuck it. Let the referee tell
I mean, no, that's true. That's kind of age old. But like literally, like,
go ahead. A little bit. You like that's an old school. Now you can fuck your hand up hitting the guy on his hip, but you know what? You do slow him down a little bit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to slow him down. Like especially somebody like if Karen was like a Lara, like he would have beat the shit out of fucking Boots. But the thing is, like he wasn't.
No. Okay, let me finish. Let me go. So Karen did an interview. You know, at first I thought Karen was just, literally just running to survive. But by his words, he was trying to at least score some points. So he says when I would try to counter this dude, he would counter my counters. So that's why my punch output was so low. So at a certain point, he didn't even bother to try to counter Boots. I mean, he would at certain moments, but he didn't really let his hands go. You noticed that, right? Because he knew that if he did that, he would open himself to get hurt by Boots.
Absolutely.
And if a guy like Lara fights Boots in that style, that's what's going to happen to him.
I don't
know.
I think Lara can take a better shot than Karen knew too. I think.
Yeah. And Lara was in there to win. Lara didn't give a fuck if he was going to get hit back. He was going to fight his style and win. That's why he would have beat the shit out of Boots.
Man,
he beat the shit out of him. You tripping?
I ain't gonna know about beat the shit. But Porto, put your headphones on the charger too, so we can switch back to that.
Yeah, no, they're on the charger. They're charging right now, brother. I'm sorry. I'm getting passionate and it fucking sounds crappy. You did.
No. It ain't that bad. I'm spoiled with good audio.
I mean, that's how we were holding this kid. I mean, but it's kind of people like me's fault because we hype him up so much. But the man did win every single round. Like it's not like he was out there getting pieced up and getting outboxed.
Slow down. He did get pieced up.
No, he didn't. Pieced up is like getting hit with like a 4-piece or something.
No, pieced up is I hit you with a 3-piece or a 2-piece and get out the way. Bop, 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 I'm gone. Bop, 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 I'm gone.
That did happen.
He was not consistently doing that because if he was, he'd be winning rounds.
You want me to show you? Like, yes, he did get hit, but the thing is, the guy didn't do enough to win the round. Boots still won the round.
Did y'all watch it, Avanesyan and Bud?
Nigga, I can't count on
that. Did you see how many times Bud was getting touched up by Avanesyan?
Got touched up.
So using that logic, well, if he would have fought Bud or Errol, he would have got fucked up. I mean, come on, man. This is triangle theory. This shit doesn't work in boxing.
If that was Errol, Bud would have got his ass kicked. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. See what I mean? Well, no, it doesn't make because he wouldn't fight Errol like that.
I don't think he would have fought Errol like that.
Yeah, I don't think he would have fought him either. But that's what I'm saying. If he would have fought him, like you get what I'm trying to say.
But hold up, by that same logic, the way I saw Errol fight against Ugas, I ain't see David Avanesyan have Bud flying to the ropes, dropping his mouthpiece, flying to the ropes, getting hit with a 1-2.
Yeah, but that was like literally one time in that fight where like literally like for whatever reason that he dropped it, he got hit with that shot. Other than that, the whole fight, Errol was beating the ever-living shit out of Ugas.
Yes, he was. Lord have mercy.
Crawford looked like that. It's not a highlight clip of that fight that you can see of David Avanesyan sending Crawford flying 3 to 5 feet flying into the ropes. And the referee said, hold up, stop, put your mouthpiece back in. You ready? All right, okay, let's get back to it. No, it's not.
I hear you, Mark. I hear you.
That shit
look.
Wearing that fight footage. But
all I'm saying is,
and I had that fight a draw going into that fucking the knockout round.
Look, if you put a fighter with good footwork and good defense, and his job is to just survive, you tell him, hey, you don't need to win this fight. Just go in there and don't get knocked out and survive each round. You put any like just think of any fighter you could think of with good footwork and good defense, and you tell them against any fighter in the world that all they got to do is survive. They will survive. They will, because if they don't,
not if you go for the body. Not if you go to the body.
like, well, like, bro, if you're literally just moving around the ring, like, let's say they're durable, like you go to the body, but they're durable and they got a gas tank, you're not gonna knock them out. In a way, almost.
If you slow them down enough, and you cut off the ring, yes, you can't knock them out.
But think about it. In a way, fought a guy
Boots almost knocked out Karen. I thought he was gonna knock him out in the ninth, but he just didn't do it.
Yeah, he could have. You're right. He should have went to the body. And I'm not trying to say that Boots didn't deserve any criticism. He definitely does. He was lunging. He definitely didn't cut off the. He didn't go to the body enough. He was looking at the crowd, trying to impress them. Yeah, he probably fell into the pay-per-view madness. But at the same time, we got to give credit to Karen too. Like, if Boots is not going to see guys like that going forward, this is why matchmaking is important. Look at Tank Davis. You're one of your favorite fighters, Puto. Tank Davis has never been in the ring with a pure boxer. That's a fact. They literally put him in there with flat-footed. Yeah, they put him in there. They put him in there with flat-footed Mexicans. No disrespect. Guys who are going to come to him, and so they can get knocked out for highlights and be on social media. Like they do that for a reason. If Boots is getting those type of opponents, he will look spectacular too. Nobody's gonna look good with him.
You think he's gonna beat Manny, Dirk, and you think he's gonna beat Manny with all the things you just told me?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, but Tank is a complete fighter, so he could adjust to what Manny does, and Manny could too. That's why it'd be a good fight.
There's been a lot of complete fighters in throughout the years. Just because you're a complete fighter doesn't mean that like you're like fucking. It doesn't automatically make you the dude. That just means you know how to box properly. You're adequate at every level. But at the end of the day, so are other boxers. Some boxers might not be complete, but they might be better in an area that you really struggle against, and then they kick your ass.
Yeah, like that dude Roman Villa. That he reminds me of Maidana.
He's nothing like Maidana, in my opinion, but I get what you're saying.
His style, he might have more punching power for his weight than Maidana did.
And that should be a cautionary tale for like YouTube and shit. Like Speedy should have won that fight easy.
He should have.
Sometimes it just don't work out that way. Sometimes it don't work out that way.
I knew he was going to lose that fight.
Sometimes it's the will of the man, not the skill of the man. Yeah. Sometimes the skill don't mean shit, bro. Sometimes you get injured. And fucking shit happens, bro.
I want to see Boots fight that guy. That's a good fight to me. If the people say, well, we don't know if he's got a chin. Well, we're gonna find out if he fights Vila.
I want to see Boots fight Speedy.
Hell no. I don't like Speedy. I don't like his style. I just don't like him.
Like, you think he's gonna whoop Boots' ass, so you don't want to see him fight?
Nah,
don't protect him, bro. Come on. Speedy just lost, bro. It's easy work. Come on, let him get in there.
He no. Why would you want to fight the dude that lost? You want to fight the guy he beat him.
Because maybe like fuck it. That's what boxers do. They fight.
Nah, fuck that. We're not trying to go backwards. We want to fight a guy coming.
What are you talking about backwards? The guy has one fucking loss, bro.
Yeah, but why would you want to fight a guy?
Literally just fought a dude that fucking had one loss.
Nah, first of all,
so like he was going backwards with Karen. I mean, he wasn't going backwards with Karen, but he was with he'll be going backwards with Speedy. That don't make no sense to me.
He's gonna hurt Speedy.
Like Speedy. Just like he fucking beat the shit out of fucking Karen, bro. Just like that.
Well, Speedy actually throws punches, so he's gonna open up. He's gonna have more opportunities to hit him than Karen.
Yeah, Karen threw punches too, bro. Like watch round 12 again, bro. I wish fucking Karen would have fought like he fought in round 12 the whole fight, and I see what would have happened. Maybe he would have got knocked out. Maybe he wouldn't have.
He would have definitely got knocked out.
Because I think I was telling Mark, but Mark was doing it like on himself. I think I was typing on the chat, or I was telling somebody. In round 12, bro, like literally the last round, I thought Karen was fucking. He was doing some hard combos, bro.
Yeah, he actually turned up a little bit, but why didn't do the whole fight?
And the thing is too, what caught my eye is that he was obviously like a lot more active that round, but like when they were both within range, like he was making Boots miss, like he was right in front of him making a miss and still landing his shots.
I want to see him versus Vila, not Ellis, because I want to see him in a ring with a person who's not scared of him.
I want to see him in there with McKinson, to be honest.
McKinson is easy work.
Shit, bro. How could you say that? Like literally somebody that's a pure boxer just made him struggle. He still won, but he made him struggle. McKinson, I've never seen him fight in a manner that Karen did. So I'm not saying that he's not gonna win. I just want to see if he learned from his last pure boxer, because that's what McKinson is.
At least McKinson tried to win against Virgil. He got his ass whooped.
And what did Virgil do? How did Virgil slow him down? Because he's a mover too. Not like Karen, but how did he slow him down? How did he actually knock him out? To the body, bro. That's basics. A mover, like especially an elite mover that fucking has it all. He can move, he can punch, he can fight going backwards or forwards. You need to slow his ass down. That's just how it works.
Well, good thing styles make fights. If Boots were to fight Virgil, he wouldn't have to look for him.
No, he wouldn't. But that's the thing. Like Virgil got power, you know.
And Boots got power too.
Virgil's not like David Benavidez that has non-existent fucking defense. He's got good defense. Oh, not good. I would say because I haven't seen any pressure fighters nowadays that have that defense that you need to actually succeed as a pressure fighter. I just haven't seen it.
I mean, Boots has he has better defense than Virgil.
Oh yeah, then why was Karen piecing him up?
Karen is a really, really skilled fighter, bro. I want to see Virgil fight that dude.
I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm just saying, like, literally, like, just because you're fighting this guy and that guy, defense is defense. Like, if he was a really, really, really good defensive fighter, some of those shots probably wouldn't have landed.
Would you say on
average? Maybe they wouldn't, you know?
Would you say on average, the Ukraine produces more skilled fighters than the UK?
Lately, yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know, I don't know the history of this, but like, maybe Mark can tell me, because you know, Mark, we know about the history more than I do sometimes. I don't know. Did the Ukraine just start like being able to box professionally like the last 20 years, something like that, last 10 years? I don't know.
Yeah, because of the wall. I mean, the Soviet Union dissolving and everything. So because of that, like, that's why. I'm pretty sure Karen, and he's got a deeper amateur background than McKinson too. I think.
Dirk, I'm sorry, my phone is at 1%. I'm gonna hop on the headphones. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yo, let me jump back in here. My boy Dirk, you still there? Dirk got the dead airtime. Can y'all still hear me? Mic check 1 2. What
yeah, I'm here. But I went to get his headphones.
Yeah, nigga, you quiet as hell. You can't have no dead airtime. But look, let me say this real quick. I got a bout agreement on the page right here for you guys who've never seen one. This is how vague and how simple these bout agreements are that fighters are signing. When we talk about term sheets or sign a contract, look how bland and vague this contract is. You see this? A lot of wiggle room for the promoter. We got the letter of agreement between promoter and participant. Male entered. And we just say the promoter's name and participant. We're gonna call you promoter and we're gonna call me participant for the rest of the thing. This is how short and how small these agreements are. Both parties agree to the followers. Participant agrees to participate on this date at this venue. Pretty simple. Schedule for how many rounds? This many rounds. Can't go past this weight. This guy right here was about to fight Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? So you can go through all the people Mario Barrios fought, and you can just assume whoever this guy was. But this guy was about to fight Mario Barrios. Look how simple this is. How much you get paid, the fight, the location, the venue, your name, his name, and that's the bout agreement, bro. That's it.
That's crazy. I thought it'd be more detailed than that.
No, bro, it's like 4 lines. Line 4 is the one where the promoter and participant agreed to the rules of whatever state y'all gonna fight in. Nevada, Georgia, New York, Texas, whatever state athletic, we agreed to that. And the Association of Boxing Commissions. That's it. If the bout is canceled, or the weigh-in, blah, 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 is not due to, that's it. Like the promoter still got to give you, like, and keep it a buck, that's like $100, bro, right there at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This fight right here might have been for like Mario Barrios. I think the opponent between us, man, might have been getting like 25 G's. You know what I'm saying? But if something happened and we got to get you out of there or something canceled, we only got to give you $100.
$100.
Bro, that shit is that last red line. This shit is like a small ass number. Because I think this guy was right here was fighting for like 25. And if the promoter, if something happens and we got to cancel the fight, blah blah blah, we only owe you $100. Niggas signed this shit to fight Mario Barrios for 25 G's. Something happened, they got to cancel the fight. Shit, they just give me $100.
So they're just gonna slip this nigga like $100 bill.
That's all. No, it's gonna be it's gonna be a check because we got to write it off.
Damn.
Yeah, like I said, out of respect to my homie, you know what I'm saying, and the people involved, I just blacked out everybody's name. The promoter, the event, everything, all of that. But this was Mario Barrios. It was about agreement. It was about like 25,000.
Oh.
Only reason I blacked the rounds out too, because that might be giving it away too much too. That's how simple it is. KP tried to call while I was upstairs, man. I was in here screaming at Porto and Dirk. I don't woke the baby up. I gotta I gotta end this shit, man, because I don't woke my baby up. But I love the baby so much, man. Like she just, man, she's little me, yo. She's so
bless that.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, shit, she up, I'm up. Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and watch some Disney, man. We'll go ahead and grab her. We're gonna go in the guest room, and so we don't wake up mommy. And I just to go in the guest room, kick it with her, because I got a couple days right here where this is gonna be dope.
Hey, man, go do what you gotta do, man. Go spend time with her.
Nah, somebody got some smoke with you though. I think my boy KP got some smoke with you though.
KP?
Yeah, KP from KC. Somebody said Cash App. Left. Ain't nobody send me no Cash App. Y'all send it to the wrong one. He said Cash App. Nah, I ain't get the Cash App. Y'all might have sent it to the wrong Martin Nash out here. But let me call KP back from KC5. That'll be my last call. And you can close it out. There you go. He heard me calling. KP, what up, champ?
What's up, Mark?
Talk to me.
That Cash App quote was about the contract you was reading. I was saying let's go Cash App that $100.
Oh yeah, bro. This is a written, bro. Listen, look, between me, you, and a couple little people that's listening right now. There's only 44 people listening right now, but I'm gonna tell y'all, I know who's fighting Adrian Broninets, and I got that bout agreement too. Like people be letting me in on some shit, bro. I'm starting to blow up, KP.
Hey, do your thing. Get them numbers up.
Yeah, but they trust me. But also the fighters are trusting me to keep shit confidential.
Yeah,
so
you gotta keep it confidential.
Yeah. But yo, I'm gonna let y'all know. I've been promised that first interview. He said, "Man, we coming to you first, and then we're gonna go to the Boxing Voice, and we'll pass it around like that." But we coming to Martin Nash first once it's announced.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, salute. Shout out to the whole team.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Hey, that one-page agreement, though, that makes sense to me, though, Mark, and I'm going to tell you why. In real estate, I know you guys probably heard the term, people saying wholesale real estate for the last few years, right?
Yes, sir. No, okay, but for some people, hold on, but everybody don't know. I got a lot of people that watch my show, they just drink liquor and smoke weed late at night, they just go to their job, they earn a living, and they die. They don't know nothing about real estate. I got an apartment I'm cool with. Something break, the landlord fix it. Break down what that means for the people who don't know.
Sure. Wholesale real estate is basically just getting a one-page contract, and an agreement between the buyer and the seller of a property. Primarily, usually what happens is people sell properties that they don't want to be landlords of. So let's say I inherit great-grandma's house, but I live in Mississippi and the house is in Missouri.
Right.
Well, I don't want to go back and forth. I don't want to have a property manager. I don't want any of that. I just want to sell the house. So I may get into a one-page agreement with a buyer for the property for a said price. That property in that contract agreement will be a one-page agreement that you turn into the title company, and the title company will do a title search and make sure that the title is clean before that they can sell the property for that said price. So I understand why that would be a one-page agreement, because it's very simple and straight to the point. One-page agreement, that's all you need. Once you ratify everything and turn it in, it's over. That's it. It's done. Most people make things more complicated than it should be when it doesn't have to be. That one-page bound agreement is very simple and straight directly to the point.
Go ahead. Anybody want to reply?
I think we lost Dirk.
Go ahead, Puerto.
My headphones went out, so I didn't hear any of the conversation, Mark. Sorry.
Puro, what I was saying was,
What's
like
up,
wholesale real estate, that one-page bound agreement makes a lot of sense to me, because when you fill out a one-page sheet on real estate, you just turn it into a title company. They run the title, and once the title is clean, then it's confirmed, and everybody goes about their day and about the business. It's over with. It's complete. It's a complete deal. As long as the property is clear when they run a title search. I mean, that's basically what that one-page bound agreement represents to me. The more you complicate it with more pages, more likely than not, you're gonna miss something and read it. That's what gets people beat in contractual deals. The more pages.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Everybody that bought a house didn't read all them damn documents, bro.
No.
If you bought a house, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they just.
I didn't read not one of them. I just signed them.
Sign here, initial here, sign here, sign, because you go into that agreement with somebody you trust, which is the realtor, and the realtor a lot of times bring you to the lawyer. You know, like this is the lawyer that's gonna do it. I'm like, hold on,
bring you to close.
And far as they bring you close. And far as you know, that lawyer saying, you know, I get a cut out of every month, every mortgage payment, right? You won't even know it. Like, well, some of this, you know, you putting this much down, but that's really for me.
Yeah. Well, the thing was for me is that, you know, I just became a dad or whatever, you know, it was like fucking, you know, like I didn't want to live like in an apartment. So I was just like, fucking, man, if I can afford this mortgage payment, I don't care what the papers say. Just sign me up.
This is where we're going to live at. This is going to be ours.
Exactly.
Until God say, hey, we got something better for you. Shit, I'm going to be here for 30 years.
Yeah,
30
exactly.
years.
Or if you lose it and then you got to start over again.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Because that happens too, you know, sometimes, you know. It don't work out.
My wife and I went. We decided, like, when we was picking this place, like, no matter what happened between the two of us, somebody will be able to pay this mortgage. You get what I'm saying? It ain't.
I do.
It ain't too high. It ain't too. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good neighborhood, but we can afford this. Like, shit, we can borrow this much until we got back on our feet if God fails. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna break the bank every month, like trying to figure out how we're gonna pay the mortgage just alone.
And times have changed too, Mark. Especially in California, bro. It's expensive to live here, man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, my mom used to clown me back in the day, like when I was like maybe early 20s. She's like, "Son, by the time I was your age, I had 2 houses." I'm like, "Mom, back in those days, houses were like 50 grand."
Yeah. The house we live in now, like the market has changed and it's worth a lot more. But also it's like a buyer's market. I mean, it's a seller's market right now, not a buyer's market. So yeah, you can sell this house, but the house you want, you're gonna be paying a lot more to get into that one. You get what I'm saying?
No, I totally feel you, man. Like I paid for my house $400,000, bro, and it's a small house for $400,000. My mom paid $100 grand, and it's like fucking it's like a mansion compared to my house.
Yeah, times have definitely changed. Man, this has been a good one, man. I can end it here, man. I had some smoke for KP, but I forgot what I wanted to say.
And you ain't got no
Devil
smoke.
Hoid of it. That's what we
Go
want
watch
Yeah,
that. Go watch that
Devil
Disney, man.
Hoid
I
of
ain't got
it.
no
Watch
smoke. I ain't got no
Disney,
smoke.
man.
I really want to
So-
go up here and kick with my baby, man. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
you
you
done
up
for
at
the
5 a.m.? I'm like, oh shit, let me wake you up. We about to go in and watch some Disney.
Disney, man.
I still
All right,
I
brother.
still haven't seen Frozen
show.
yet. I'm gonna watch Frozen real quick.
I seen that shit like 20 times, man. My daughter loves that shit.
Bro, I'm gonna see who gonna fall asleep first, me or her. But we gonna watch. I'm
you about
gonna
to
go in
fall
the guest
asleep. Yeah.
go in the guest room. Now I gotta get up early, man. Look, breaking news, man. Can we break some news over here? Who I got a meeting with early in the morning? Who I'm with?
Break.
You got to meet with. Breaking news.
As y'all know, next week, I gotta squeeze Mickey Bay in because Mickey Bay told me to call him back next week. I don't know if he want me to schedule it for next week. He said call me back this time next week and we can set it up. So I don't know if he want me to call him next week to do it. So I might do a pop-up during the daytime with the Mickey Bay interview, but next week we are doing Women's Week in Boxing, man. A week of saluting women in this sport, this beautiful sport of ours. And it's a lot of women who contribute to this sport as well. And they have a story to tell, you know. So we're gonna salute the women in the sport of boxing. I don't know nobody else on YouTube who has done this. Maybe they have, but maybe they ain't doing it on this level. I got Rachel Donaire coming through. All right, she's gonna talk to us about being a manager and a trainer. We also got Franchon Cruz coming through, man. Undisputed champion. It's gonna be dope. She's gonna talk to us about being a fighter. You know what I'm saying, and being the champion. We're also gonna talk about the what happened with the WBC and the title and whatever happened with that. And she's, you know, if you ever heard a Franchon Cruz interview, because she don't do a lot of interviews, but if you ever heard one, you know she is very candid. And I think Savannah Marshall wants to smoke with her, so we're gonna talk about that too.
I remember when they cut off her hair in the ring.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Talk about it. She even cracked the joke about it on her live. She was like, "Yeah, she said the bitch had to cut her hair weave off or something like that." She cracked some jokes on herself. Like she's a real one, man. She know what's up.
You want to impress me, Mark? Get Bumgarner on here, bro.
We're gonna work on it.
Because in my opinion, she can fight and she look good, bro. So it's a double whammy.
Put up. Let me do my announcements. This wasn't a moment where you can make your request for the interview, sir. You know what I'm saying? Put a case on you. Also coming to the stage, we got a meeting in the morning. I got a meeting in the morning. It's a phone/video conference, and I'm gonna be chopping it up with Hall of Famer Christy Martin. So we're gonna try to and she's gonna talk to us about being a champion, first woman ever inducted into the Hall of Fame, also being a promoter and making the transition. So I'm gonna chop it up with her as well. So that should be dope. I didn't even think about reaching out to Alicia because this is my first time ever doing this. So I'm thinking about, like, this is not gonna be my only time doing it, Puto. But I know this first one, I'm shooting high.
For sure.
I'm shooting high, shooting super high. Hall of Famer, all-time
Hey,
greats.
I'm about to send you one in your inbox to check later, sir.
And
I'm pretty sure 7 degrees of separation, you can get it done with Rachel down there.
Oh yeah. So
I'm about to send you one.
We got a couple people who are not confirmed, but we are in the talks with Christina Poncha from ESPN. As you know, she's a commentator, so she'll be doing that episode talking about women being in that part of the business. You know what I'm saying? But last but certainly not least, Layla Ali, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get Layla Ali on the show. So that's going to be amazing as well if we can pull that off. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's going to be amazing next week already with the people that we have lined up. Rachel Donaire, Franchon Cruz, Christy Martin, Like this shit is gonna be lit, man. So we got a lot of things lined up for next week. Even with the Mickey Bay interview, we're gonna be chopping it up with Mickey Bay. Third time's the charm. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with him in this Tevin Farmer fight. But I'm super excited about what's coming up on this channel. Somebody said you stay cutting Porto off. Porto, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, of course not. Of course not, Mark. You're just doing your little comedy thing and shit. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't mean to no disrespect, Porto. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just saying, like, shit.
I mean, even if you meant it a disrespect, bro, I would just laugh at it, bro. I ain't sensitive.
Yeah, nah, man, it's all love.
You know what? I know how to.
Some people want to bring division between the brothers, though. That's how I be sometimes. I get it. Everybody got a job to do, Deuce. You do yours, I'm gonna do mine. All right. Final thoughts. KP, you got anything you want to say? Close it out, bro.
No, sir, man. Go ahead and close it out, man. We'll chat. I'm sending you links right now.
I know Franchon. Yeah. Because look, I'm only doing. Look, I need somebody to. Everybody got to have a different thing, so it's not all about the fighters side. Because I can do a week of that too. Like this week is going to be unique because we're going to highlight a different aspect of the boxing business. You get what I'm saying?
I got you. It makes sense.
So Rachel's gonna. She's so dope, man. Like shout out to Rachel Donaire, man. Shout out to Rachel fucking Donaire, man. She's super dope, man. Man, I sat around after the show ended yesterday, man. I chopped it up with Rachel and Nonito for about 2.5 hours after the show ended yesterday morning, and we was just building. And man, she's so locked into this, man. Like she's really helping put this together. You know what I'm saying? I would be lying if I said I did it all on my own. I would be lying to you. But man, she's so excited about doing this, and like she has a very intricate role because she's going to be able to, because she got fights, but also she knows about training a fighter, a champion, and no need to there. She knows about management and the contracts. So that management and contract episode is going to be dope. You're going to be able to talk to the fighters. You're going to be able to talk to somebody who deals with promotion, somebody who deals with commentating. You get what I'm saying? So every episode is going to be unique and everybody's going to have their own story. So it should be dope. So it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I'm super excited about it. This is going to be amazing, man. And I implore you all to check it out. And yeah, that's it for me, man. You got any final thoughts? Anybody want to say anything?
Nah, I'm good, Mark, man. Thanks for having me again on the show. I mean, I had fun, with Dirk and shit, Fucking even with you, man, that's how smoke to me should be, We can get passionate and shit,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Go ahead.
We ain't always gonna agree, Shit.
Man, I wouldn't even like it if we all agreed all the time. All I ask is we keep it some way respectful. You know what I'm saying? As long as that's happening, we can always come back and do it again. You want to plug in and promote anything before I let you go, bro?
No, not really, man. Subscribe to Mark Nash. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want to. Subscribe to everybody that I always go to. Y'all know the deal.
What's your channel?
Puro Sur Central BXO.
See, you don't even have that in your name on the screen. How would they find it?
Oh, okay, yeah. This is just my name. This has been my name for a cool minute, so I don't want to change it. But I've already changed my channel name.
Yeah, I just need them to be able to find your channel. Plug your channel in the chat.
Okay. The chat. I will do this.
Yeah, plug your channel. Shout out to my guy KP from KC5. Shout out to Dirk for pulling up. Always adding great content to the channel. And shout out to everybody who pulled out. Let me do this neighbors on the roll call. Let me close this shit out, Puto.
Okay, sir.
Peace to you, man. Yeah, man. Like when we talk about these contracts and shit, these battle agreements, look at them, man. 1-page battle agreements. This is the industry standard. You show up here, fight this guy, this many rounds, you're going to get paid this much, and you can't weigh no more than this much. That's it. These are when people say sign the contract, man, it's so much to go into a fight than this 1 page that you see on the screen. So it is what it is. Some people gonna get it, some people not gonna get it. Some people just gonna say, "Oh, you're a duck." I'm like, bro, you ain't never seen no battle agreement in your life. problem until I put one on the screen tonight. How about that? Or some would assume where a bout agreement with somebody like Mario Barrios for a title should be a little more intricate, right? It's a lot more paper. Nope, one page. One page. But the fighter should have did this because you got to cover your one page, bro. What is all this? The fighter owed the promoter this or you owed some, bro? Do they owe you that? It's a one-page bout agreement. Look at this shit. You show up here, fight him this many rounds, gonna make this much. You can't weigh this much. Look, it ain't even got the plane tickets and the rooms involved in this shit. We're gonna fly you out. We'll work on that. We'll figure that out. And they do. They do. But that's not part of the agreement. It's not part of the agreement. It's something that fighters do. They negotiate for it, even after they sign the bout agreement. So this should be a good one. Damn, Boxing Scholar, I wish you could have been a part of this one, bro. Hit me up, though. Hit me up. He said, only Dirk we respect retired from basketball years ago. Now, Dirk added some great content to this episode, man. I'm going to leave this one up on the live stream, too. I'm going to leave this one up. You know what I'm saying? This was a good one. Dude said, my job is spreading love, hypothetically. Yeah, definitely got to put a case on that. But it's all love. It's always love on this side, homie. Like, it is what it is. The Boxing Scholar said, the boxing scientist, you only strong when it comes to women. Oh, man, y'all going at it. Never mind. I ain't reading all these comments. Y'all going at it. Yeah, he said Disney night. Yeah, Disney morning, man. Shit, yeah, man. I got shit to do in the morning. Got some business to take care of, but also, man, we gotta, man, I'm trying to secure that Christy Martin interview for next week, y'all. Make some noise for that. Shout out to Christy Martin. Legend in the sport, Hall of Famer. And now she is promoting. So if we can get Christy Martin on the show for Women's Week, that'll be awesome. We can get Layla Ali, that'll be awesome. If we can get one this week, and then the next time I do the Women's Week, maybe we can get Layla on the next one. But we are going to try to set a different tone, different standard of excellence, of greatness over here. And you know, shit, some people gonna follow, some people not gonna follow, some people gonna rock with it, some people ain't gonna rock with it. It is what it is. But some dope ass individuals out here in this sport, and there's a lot of women out here that's making moves. And we want to highlight the women in the sport. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something different. So yeah, look forward to that, man. We're gonna do an interview every day of next week. So that should be dope. And like I said, the Mickey Bay interview should be coming as well. But I probably have to move Mickey Bay to the week after next. Or I'll do a pre-recording if that's the only day he can do it. So yeah, that's it. Let's close it out. Let's do a neighbors only outro. I'm going upstairs to watch some damn Disney. Eat some popcorn. Kick with my baby, man. Get some rest. And I'll challenge you guys to do the same, man. Always remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort, and go out there and get your goals. It's your man Martin Nash, Breaking Beats. I really love y'all, man. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Martin Nash in the neighborhood. Let's close it out. With a big old members only shout out, because without the members, the show would not be the show at this level. And we only going up from here, baby. We only going up from here. I told y'all, man, I'm changing the landscape of the show for a reason. I'm changing it for a reason. So everybody ain't gonna like it. People will just want to do the trolling and the disrespect. That shit ain't gonna fly over here, bro. It's a lot of channels you can get that shit off. Over here, man, we're gonna start a new trend. You know what I'm saying? You can disagree. You can disagree all you want to, but respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything. Everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances. Most importantly, disrespect can cost you your life and your seat on this show. God damn it. I ain't got time for it. And I will not be discussing my policies and my principles going forward. God damn it. Like, it is what it is. You can go somewhere else for your news and entertainment. And that's for lottie-dottie everybody. Members, moderators, whoever. It is what it is. We're going to respect these fighters. Y'all can talk whatever you want to in the chat. My panel will not be the place for you to spread your hate and your disrespect. And I will not let somebody who's, never mind. We're not going to do that. We're going to show love. We're going to give love. We're going to get love. And we're going to take this shit to the next level. You're going to be with me or against me, but regardless, what God has for me, God has for me. And I can't let somebody who's an avatar allow me to be the face of their hate while I'm out here going to fights, events, and got to interview these fighters. Because I just let people do whatever they want to on my channel. It's not going to happen. All right, let's close it out. Shout out to Food Revolution. I'm going to change the order right here. Let's do that. Food Revolution, what up?
What up?
Sweaty Teddy. Oh, nope. Let me do that. Let's not do that because it just took some people out. Changed the order too much. It took people off. Puto.
What up?
Stephen Bateman.
What up?
Food Revolution.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Sweaty Teddy.
What up?
That guy Clips.
What up?
KP from KC5. Good call.
What up?
Adam Kelly.
What up?
KP.
What up?
T.
What up?
Matt Wade.
What up?
TJ.
What up?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Kansas City Mac.
What up?
Ill Status Boxing.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Science Examiner.
What up?
Beyond and Above Media.
What up?
Pittsburgh T.
What up?
SF City Slicker.
What up?
I Know Boxing.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
It's Mex.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
Rider of the Storm.
What up?
Here to There.
What up?
Miss Queen Sunkiss.
What up?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Maddie Yoel.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Con Shonery.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ.
What up?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
True Media Today USA Boxing. That's my guy, Coach Malachi Williams.
What up, gangsta?
HL Deasy.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Lady Shan Dundum Season.
What up?
Dub Rightside.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
And of course, the Big Fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
Love y'all. And I mean that shit. All right. And like I always do around this time, man. Hey, look, man, sometimes we're going to agree. Sometimes we're going to disagree. Hey, man, this was a damn good episode, too. Like I said, sometimes some of these really, really good episodes, they get lost in the sauce because you might not see a crazy-ass panel. You might not see a whole bunch of views. You might not see a lot of comments, but it's a lot of good boxing talk. Look back, a lot of good back and forth, a lot of good debates here and there. But these are great, like some of these episodes, these be my favorite episodes where we get a guy like Dirk that I'm not that familiar with, but he walks out the room and that guy Dirk gets a lot of my respect. I'd be like, oh shit.
What up?
I like Dirk. Dirk, welcome to the motherfucking neighborhood, bro. Killed it tonight. He killed it. Whether you agree with everything he said or not, he was very articulate. He had good audio. You know what I'm saying? And he spoke his piece. So shout out to Dirk, man. You always got a spot here, bro. I like that. He killed that shit. Killed it. Didn't disrespect the fighters. Didn't have to feminize their names and call them all kind of weirdo ass names. And just talked about boxing. Had my picks. He had his picks. Puto had his picks. He had his qualms with certain fighters, but wasn't in here trying to be a fake ass comedian, bad jokes, disrespect, just total disrespect. Some guys do. He wasn't with that. He just spoke about boxing. So I thought that was super dope. So with that said, man, I challenge you all, man. Man, do your research on these fighters. Study the game, study the sport. When we do these interviews, have some good questions. I think I'm only do super chat questions too. Probably only going to do super chat questions. I got a list of questions of my own for all of these guests that we got coming up next week. So I'm super excited about these next 2 or 3 weeks on the show. It's a lot of interviews coming up, a lot of interviews within the next 2 or 3 weeks. But look, man, one thing's for certain, two things for sure, homeboy. We're going to argue, we're going to disagree, but never forget this.
I built this shit. Me, brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive, homie.
This that squad sound. This is madness.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made this possible. God made this possible. And so did viewers like you. I see you guys on the next episode. It's your man Martin Nash breaking beats. Peace.